We're at an angle to where we see the bass again.
Oh, so we're seeing all of Doug tonight.
Well, got us.
We'll find out when it finally says, "Hey, we're going."
Technically, it's aimed at me.
Oh, volume.
Oh no. Hey, Mr. Half the Table, can you move some of your stuff here?
Mister. I
Believe it
mean,
or not.
technically, it's all his.
I was gonna say, believe it or not, it's my whole table.
Yeah, but you can't invite us over and be like, hey, let's all do things on the table and then take up the whole table.
Who said I invited you?
You know, that's a good point.
Your mom.
Ah! Zinger.
Put that down, since you know I haven't touched it since last week.
Yeah.
Good evening.
Happy Monday, Eric.
Oh! I'm thinking about cutting mine apart.
You're what?
My F-toy.
Why?
Because I want to fix some things that I don't like.
Why don't you just redo or build another one?
Thought about that too.
That's what I would do if you're gonna change anything.
I really just want to change the front bars. They need to be shorter and narrower. Mine looks like it has a 7-inch cowl hood on it.
Race car.
You should just start all the way over. Start from the skid again.
That sounds terrible. It wasn't hard, but that does sound terrible.
Do it.
What's peer pressure for if you can't
I
take it?
may. I don't like the front overhang or the front overhang basically.
So it sounds like you're redoing it.
Yeah, it's possible.
Take to beat the creek. Sell it.
Sell just the cage?
Then you'll have to build another one.
Yeah, I know. Oh, then I won't have to buy it. Would have already done the experience and then be like, out.
Yeah. You're like, I ain't doing this no more.
Well, if that's what you want to do, you can do that.
It's not bad to build buggies in March when the garage is 40 degrees. That's
William
okay.
Chandler, Pete B,
Hey there.
Eric.
The problem being is that, like today when it's 80, it was at least 95 in my garage. I didn't have the door open, I didn't have the fan on, but there's a lot of things in there that are still 95 degrees.
Yeah.
Eric asked, "Do you boys get your taxes done? I did mine on Saturday morning, last minute,
No, I haven't done taxes since like, I don't know,
2016."
probably 2020.
I did mine, and whatever I got back was turning right around and went back to state.
Yeah, so I've got,
So that sucked.
I have mine set to, basically I have my state set almost perfectly where I'll get back like $104 and it's $99 a file or whatever. Almost every year. The federal, I usually get something back, but it's not a lot. I got my taxes where I get more monies through the year than having the government invest my money and then save it for me.
Yeah, invest.
Does anybody have those little snap ring pliers?
No, mine are at home.
Nope. Mine are not here, so mine are home too. Yeah. Duck and cover.
Dude, he was
What do
squeezing
you
it.
got to pull off?
That little ring has to come out for it to fit in the S6, or you have to
Oh.
plug out the center of this.
That sounds horrible.
Looking back, I kind of wish I would have just cut that, but because you can definitely see the whole thing doing this whenever you take that clip out.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's locking in the rotor. So when you take it out, you can pull it. It's magnetized, so I don't think it's going to come out, but I don't know. It's just kind of sketch.
Ty Joe, greetings from Wisconsin.
Hello!
Mr. Fallen.
Also, hello.
Yep.
Oh, so clearly I was not prepared. Well, granted, this just came in, but... Alright, well, there goes my plan for the evening.
I mean, you can pull it off.
No,
Why?
because now you got me worried.
I'm not worried about it. I'm just saying.
You can do it.
Look how tiny that motor is compared
Yeah, I
to...
know. And you know what? That transmission still weighs 17 pounds no matter what motor you put on it. I didn't realize how heavy that thing was until I took mine out the other day, or I guess I didn't remember how heavy it was.
Yeah.
I took the transmission out and then almost threw the truck through the roof.
The weights in the tranny, huh?
Dude, feel this thing.
Damn.
Yeah, it is a thick boy.
It's like 2.5 pounds or something.
Yeah,
I think.
it's thick.
There's the output.
There's definitely
Thank you, Levi.
There's a lot of rotating mass in there.
Yeah, there's definitely a reason to go with the single speed. I can see, but I do like the 2-speed because I've got mine geared.
Oh, is that a conversion, or you just
No,
lock
it's
it off?
2-speed in general.
It comes 2-speed, but they do. Somebody makes Vidavon, I think,
Yeah,
makes a
makes a
single
That's-
speed.
Okay.
It's a whole new trans.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
okay.
a lot smaller.
I did watch the EXO review on this guy,
Mm-hmm.
and it was like when Three Brothers was testing them or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
and he's like, "Here it is on 3S and 4S and 6S."
Yeah.
Red Raft, he's in the house.
What's up?
Do they make a silent ESC for these?
I think so. Speaking of which, did you guys see that new VSCSC or whatever the hell was all over Facebook this morning?
Yeah. Yeah, because somebody flat out asked him, "Is like, is it silent too?" And he's like, "No, it's not silent,
But it's velvety smooth.
but it's velvety smooth."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for
Like Kraft mac and cheese, velvety smooth.
Well, I might as well just run a Castle then.
yeah.
Right. Except for that's on AM32, which I don't think Castle is yet, right?
Correct.
Red Raft's like, "What up, my three amigos?"
Hello, fine sir.
Squirrel Nuts RC, hello boys from Winnipeg.
I love it. I love the name.
I love the name. It's awesome.
That is great.
Bob's RC, what's up?
What's up?
Ty Joe says it sounded like a boat anchor when it hit the table.
Yeah.
It's a big girl, that's for sure. It's not
Well,
small.
just pull out my trusty scale. It's in American measurements.
As it should be.
2 pounds, 8 ounces.
Now Matt said it was 17. So,
I was
you got a lightweight one?
What is that called?
Exaggerating?
Yeah,
Bullshit?
that's two.
Bullshit.
What's the other word for it?
Ignorant.
Bullshit.
I
Ignorant.
like that, but no, that's
I mean, technically, that is ignorance. You don't know.
yeah, it's technically ignorance, but there's a word for it. Being facetious. So
Yeah.
Right.
right.
Faux show. Good evening, Jake.
Yep, Jacob. Hello.
Oh, like the Jake Sayers?
Yeah.
That's the one.
Whoa, that guy.
Is it a boy or a girl? I don't know. But I'm pretty sure it doubles the weight of the rest of the truck.
Yeah, and I've called mine a bitch a few times. I know that much.
Well, I guess I'll just put this back in the box.
Why? Hey, did I leave my pliers over here last time? The little orange handled ones. They look a lot like this, except they don't have the bent.
The little guys like that?
Yeah.
No.
Son of a whore. I can't find them.
Because there were some little red-handled ones, but they were like more full size.
Can't find my straight ones.
Ty says, so it's a kayak anchor.
Basically, dude. They're heavy.
Also, I didn't realize that the 8S version of this it's actually decent
Bigger.
decent amount bigger.
Yeah.
Because it does not mention on the 8S version that it is how much lighter it is than the stock motor. Whereas this is a pound lighter.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. I didn't even read all that. They were just like, "Do you want a motor?" And I was like, "Hell yeah, brother, black jacket." And so
Brother Black Jacket.
yes.
Well, you bought yours.
How about mine beat the creek last year? Or Rocktoberfest. Rocktober?
October.
I think it was Rocktober. Rocktober and October.
Then I got my driver today.
Yeah.
So like this is Jordan's mailbox Monday.
I don't fit either.
I got one of the last 6S black jackets in the country. New at least.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Dang. That guy
Perfect.
does feel good.
Yeah.
I mean, his feet aren't even remotely under where the dashboard would be, but I'm just playing. Dude, I like those guys.
He's keeping his feet up so they don't get hit.
Well, I almost switched to his boots. I was like, screw that. He's gonna barefoot it.
They say that's the best way to
You
race.
like pop it off at the ankle, and then
Yes.
just switch the whole
Yeah.
foot.
It is kind of grotesque how you how you adjust.
You don't need these. Pop.
Open your hand.
Oh, the head. You don't need your head.
That's so you can put different heads on them, right?
I guess.
Like, you can buy the custom people heads that make them on like Instagram and shit.
That's the
I've seen
that's the
that.
realism for rollovers and accidents.
So his head pops off.
Yeah, you just throw his head next to the vehicle.
Oh, does anybody see my guy's head? That was a hard hit. Well, when I opened it earlier, I was telling Haley, I was like, I'm gonna drop it off of something, and his torso's gonna like be all bent. It was pretty cool.
Gumby, damn it.
Eric, no, I did not. I actually moved that truck off of the table right before we got started. I have not touched anything. It is. We have hit panic mode for Beat the Creek,
Yeah.
so all comp things are on hold.
Are at a pause. I did work on my my pro mod the other day, just for something different because I got Ryan Davis's buggy very close to being done. I got to mount the grill and do a couple other little things. I made big work by basically cutting it almost completely apart in the front and redoing everything, and then it all went together much easier. Crazy how that happens.
Jake, you're not too late. I mean, it's only 10 after.
I'm gonna have to throw this tire away. I'm pretty sure.
It's a pretty good size rip.
Yeah, there's and the chunk that came out of it's not there anymore.
I just like that
You can't even fill that gap.
Yeah, I can't.
they're like, here's this modeling figure, and I'm not sure what the extra joints are for.
The hands, maybe.
Are those extra hands?
Yeah, I wonder if they're for like so you just have them in the hands so you can
Maybe.
do stuff with them. I don't.
But then it comes with a gun.
I don't know what they're actually for.
I thought they were for like
They could be nerds playing D&D or something.
art.
Artsy fartsies.
You know, like you can like paint people type thing.
Paint people type thing.
Pink people.
Well, it's like you can put them. Obviously, they're very posable,
Right.
and then
They're very posable. They have 97 joints in them.
it's 1/12 scale action figure for custom.
Ah, precisely.
So
Makes all the sense. Ooh. This still has an on-off
he's an
switch.
eyeless person, which is kind of creepy.
Yeah, dude.
You got to add his eyes and
I've seen a lot of people not painting the eyes, and then they put clothes on him, and I was like, this. Look, they're all.
Yeah.
Ooh, it's weird.
I can drive with my eyes closed.
Yeah, it's weird. I'm not a fan.
so yeah,
Very cool. Very
just
cool, Jordan.
random naked man.
Very cool, Jordan. Very cool.
What's his name?
Thanks.
Random naked man.
Random naked man. Oh,
So yeah, so there's that. Eric, on the point of the 3-gear, we also realized that there is a lot of binding in the rear axle. We found that
oh, the comp truck.
on my comp truck. Yeah,
Yes.
we found that after after the live.
Yeah, we found that. Oh, Jordan.
So yeah,
Mm-hmm. We did a little digging, held on to some things, turned some things, and listened to parts of Jordan's truck growl. It was a good time. Bless you.
third time's a charm.
Yeah, well,
No, it's usually only 2.
so speaking of the creek and beating it, what are we doing that morning? Are you guys coming, just meeting me at my house, or what are we doing?
Yeah, we're all meeting at your house.
Okay,
Yeah, I gotta leave my house. I gotta go up into town.
so that's when we swap Logan for Bill, right?
Yeah, at your house.
Okay.
No, that's when Logan gets out of Doug's car and into mine.
So that way he can put his luggage in your car and then stays with me. Because you were saying, I remember distinctly. Do you
No.
not remember this, Doug, saying that he can ride with you
I'm not
because
getting into this.
you'd rather ride alone for the silence anyway?
No.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Why? Why would the silence matter? Logan is silent anyway.
Well, I'm just thinking
I've already got 2 people in my car. I
we
don't
could
need
put him
any
in
more.
there with Bill, and I can drive and jam out, and I can have them both in the back seat doing whatever, and Jordan or Logan can just, keep tabs on him or something.
Oh, Logan's riding with you guys.
Yeah.
Ooh, let Logan and Bill take the Suburban. You can
And I'll
ride
ride with you. I'm not opposed to that.
Sorry, Logan.
Logan just got thrown under the bus.
I got thrown into the trap.
It's funny.
Speaking of Bill,
Hello.
he was getting an apple pie ready for the oven.
The random things.
Nothing. God damn it! I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. I was gonna make an American pie.
That's what I was trying to figure out how to word it.
It's like warm apple pie.
You like that, didn't you? It's okay. We won't let your mother hear about this.
Red Raft said, "Never heard of extra joints being teamed as a negative thing. Who knew?"
Oh, we run a drug-free program here, sir.
Ty Joe said he's waiting on his bench seat to arrive so he can put the Predator figure in his Marlin.
Oh, that's cool. I had a Predator figure that I sold. I gave it away to somebody. I don't remember. I think I gave it away to some little kid
I think you did at
somewhere. Because I got it off
I think at the
Nathan.
park. I think at the
Yeah,
park.
at Abner.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I got it off Nathan in that D90 I bought. And I.
Logan in all caps said, "Don't put that evil on me."
Oh, that's funny. That's funny. That's still plenty enough for a trail truck, right? I moved the shocks around so that way I can mount the body right. I'd move the front shocks more standing up and these more standing up. That way I could
You're
get the
fine. It's a
body
trail
mounted.
truck.
That's what I'm thinking.
We all know the trails that beat the Greek. They're not.
They're pretty extreme. This is actually one of my favorite trucks, so I'm trying not to.
What is that?
It's a straight axle Phoenix. It used to be Maggie,
Okay.
and then I broke Maggie, the body, and so I got a different body. Oh balls! I got a Coyote axle.
Bill came in and says, Logan hasn't heard any of my stories. Perfect time to hear them.
God, I have. Does that mean I don't have to anymore?
I think we got this ironed out.
Listen, I'm completely okay.
Logan's like, guys, I actually I'm driving myself.
Yeah. Or I'm not going.
Yeah. I'm staying home. Wife said I can't go. I can't go. That's what happened. The wife. Damn it, wife.
Damn wife.
She put her foot down.
It was totally the wife. I cannot go.
And then we see him there. Hey! Oh, last minute she said I
She
could.
changed her mind
Right.
after you guys left, and it was too late. So I just was like, I'll go. Logan, you're more than welcome to ride with me if you want to.
Logan, we just bypass their house and just keep on going.
There's that option too.
So part way down the road, I go to sleep.
That's my problem.
Yeah.
I guess I shouldn't do that. Huh?
Well,
That's where Bill comes in. He just
I'll
keeps
say.
you awake.
Yeah, that's literally what he says. I got to keep you awake.
Logan said something came up.
Something came up. I can't do it. Ooh, I bet that'll fit. Right? Yeah.
All Aspects RC, welcome.
Hello.
Good afternoon, good evening.
And good night. That doesn't work either. Son of a bit. This one's already off the tree. Oh, this one's already cut too.
What body you put on?
The Coyote XL.
Oh, I know.
Yeah. I don't know why I said
I
that.
was gonna say, is he Asian?
Not sure. Not sure where that came from, honestly. Coyote.
Also, I've been watching We Rock videos, like actual We Rock videos,
What the hell are those?
and I really want to go to an event.
Yeah, same. But I don't want to
The real?
pay to go to
Yeah.
the event.
Yeah. It's. I've been to one before.
Because I watched, it was a guy that had a YJ.
Mhm.
So whatever class that fits into.
Right.
It's just a grill at that point.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
No, it was a Jeep. It was.
Oh,
It wasn't.
okay.
It wasn't one of the like.
Okay, so it's like one of those quote unquote stock classes.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
But it had to have been some sort of a stock modified type thing because it was linked. But it was still on coils and separate shocks. And then it was basically a hood and a grill, body wise.
Right.
um,
Yeah, I don't understand all the classes, mostly because I haven't looked into them, and all I know is the classes that like the RC guys are running. So it's kind of.
I think I've confused myself as far as what Pro Mod is.
Yeah.
Because like I understand it more of like the stock modified type class.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
When all of the Pro Mods on
Yeah, I don't think that's.
the WeRC page, WeRC Rock page, I feel like don't necessarily.
I'm not a fan of that. I think, and this is my
What's up,
personal
Mr.
opinion.
Holland?
My personal opinion would be that all of the Pro Mods need to have a body, like at least a grill, doghouse, something.
Yeah.
I would be way more for that.
Because I think where they said you can use a front clip, I think it should be.
I think it,
You have to
you
use
should
Yeah.
use a front clip. Yeah.
I think I might do a YJ though. For mine.
Why?
I'm not going to use a Tamiya.
Oh, I was gonna say,
I'm not balling that hard.
good God, sir. You gonna use the 3D printed?
Yeah. I found Colts had they called them like ornaments.
Mm-hmm.
But it was like $1 and it came with
Got your doll.
CJ, YJ, TJ, JK,
Or just grills?
XJ, all grills.
That's sick.
So you get all of them, or you have
Yeah,
to choose
it was
one?
all of them.
Oh wow.
So we're gonna start printing those, right?
I mean, we can.
That's what I like to hear.
What I would like to figure out is how to modify.
We've discussed this about 115 times, and you just keep saying, "Oh, I'd like to figure it
Yeah.
out," and I go, "That's the interesting part for me. I want to learn that," and then we never do.
We'll get to it because I would love to. Because the one thing, because I took that JL grill or like JL body that I printed for you, I scaled that down or like narrowed it, but it just took the full grill and
Oh.
squished it.
Yeah, instead of
I would like to take a chunk out of the middle.
yeah.
Um,
Yeah, I'm sure we can figure it out.
yeah.
I'll look into some online classes I can start taking because I'm not busy enough with everything else.
Perfect. I think I could probably.
Damn life.
You know, at that point in time, we only go live on Mondays. I no longer make videos, and all I do is edit 3D printing things.
I like it.
Score.
Also, I don't like the 4-3 Swampers on here like I thought I would.
Like visually, or because they suck.
All of the above.
Okay. What you gonna do about it?
Put my
Pibbles back on.
pibbles back on.
Pibbles.
I don't know if you guys heard me, but Eric Holland joined the chat.
Oh, hello, fine sir. Speaking of fine gentlemen. You know, I don't know where I'm gonna put my battery in this bad Mammer Jammer. It doesn't have sliders.
Why doesn't it have sliders?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
Well, I think you should fix that.
Right now, just go build sliders instead of being on the live.
Right now.
Right now. So sorry everybody, I'm gonna go build sliders. Where's my other skizzers?
Oh, my cat is back to like 100% annoying again.
Is it the one that
Yep.
got run over?
Whole squish top.
Hey, that's a patented name.
Oh, okay, can't use that.
I thoroughly enjoyed the fact that you called your cat squish top though.
It felt appropriate.
I like it a lot.
Oh, we're doing this on the live.
For those
Oh, yeah,
that,
bud.
For those that don't know, my cat got ran over.
Not by a reindeer.
No,
Not by
reindeer.
grandma either.
By my other half.
Maybe
But he's fine.
Maybe she doesn't like it.
No,
She doesn't
she,
like the cat.
she doesn't like the cat.
Oh, okay, we'll see. She had motive. Put her in
Is
jail.
that-
Investigate her and put her in jail. Take her to trial.
No, I'm gonna go with my cat Stupid because he just runs out in front of cars. So
I about ran Kona over yesterday. Or was that today? Yesterday. Because we were building our step, and so I had the truck backed right up to it,
Mhm.
and I went to move it back to in front of the garage, and
She was
she
there.
had to be like right there, and then all of a sudden she decided she was cutting across the front.
Jeez.
But she survived. She didn't.
Clearly.
She didn't get got.
Didn't get got.
That's good.
It's wild how many. It's not wild. It's crazy, or whatever you want to call it. How many pets almost get run over by their owners? Like, after talking to people at work, you know, and things are just like, oh yeah, I ran over my dog this one time back in, 1997 or whatever. Like, because they're just always around and running around, and you get to trust in them and don't realize they're too stupid to be outside with you and swoop.
I remember this one time 2 years ago. I was right over my turtle.
There are some guys at work that I could see saying that.
My grandma ran over their dog.
Yeah.
I mean, it was years ago, but they there was like a pole pretty close to the driveway.
Whether your grandpa's?
It took me 5 seconds, but I got there.
It was a telephone pole. Anyway,
That's what they used to call your grandpa back in high school.
maybe. Anyway,
Big telephone pole.
dear God.
Hello, Rob.
Telephone pole, dude.
Good evening.
So anyway, so my grandma is leaving and so she goes to back out of the driveway and runs the dog over and was like, "Oh shit! I think I just ran the dog over and went back forward."
Yeah. Yeah. So she didn't get in the first time.
So she reassured that she did.
Yeah,
I had to
unfortunately.
make sure that we smashed it.
So I hope my aunt's not watching. Probably be a little upset.
Was it your aunt's dog?
Yeah, I mean,
Okay. Gotcha.
Red Ref said, "Dude, my wife ran over our Chihuahua in front of our kids.
See, that's what I'm saying. So many people run over their own damn animals.
It was a bad day, and kids still talk to this day. Dumb dog kept bolting in front of the tires all the time, and my wife was in a hurry."
Yep.
Yeah, that's the way my cat was, or is still.
Sorry, I got that.
He actually runs away from the parking lot now at our house when he hears cars coming up the drive. So that's a plus.
so he's gotten a little smarter.
So he's gotten a little smarter.
He's still a cat, though. So
I need to get those long, straight scissors.
dude, he's a rad. They are very sharp, though. So if you do, be careful.
Have you seen that movie?
What?
Rad.
No. The one about the BMX stuff?
Yeah.
No, I've not.
I saw it years ago when it first came out. Now it's like doing a reboot now or something like that. Dude, there used to be a movie called RC.
I know this.
I watched it. We rented it from. There used to be a Blockbuster right in the middle of Mooresville.
Okay, well,
We rented it on VHS.
I was gonna say, we're already dating this whole story
Yep.
by we went to Blockbuster.
Yep.
The good old days.
I got a VHS and
Yeah.
rented it.
No doubt.
I was listening to Joe Rogan today, and he was talking to somebody. He was talking about how COVID killed all the, like, any kind of renting, anything like that, and going to movies and all that stuff. He was like, everybody learned during COVID that you just sit at your house and stream everything instead, and it's 1,000 times better.
People getting fat because now they're not going out.
We did that back before COVID.
I was gonna say, I was a trendsetter.
Look at me go.
I was telling my daughter about Redbox the other day.
Oh,
I was like, and that wasn't even that long ago. That was a thing that didn't really last that long
it's
because
still out.
they are, but why? You know what I'm saying? I was
Yeah.
like, did you know Netflix used to like get them in the mail? They'd send you movies. She looked at me. She's like, "Did you what?" And I was like, "Yeah."
Send you DVDs.
Well, then wasn't there? Didn't Blockbuster at the time try their blue box or something?
Blue balls?
No,
Blue Waffle.
There was another box.
You ever seen Blue Waffle?
No.
Oh, you don't want to. Did I ever show you guys that one guy that I knew?
If it looks like that hand, I don't want to see it.
I was gonna say, is that what you were getting ready to say? Because yeah, you were like, surprise!
But didn't it feel like we were getting set up?
You were.
I was hoping for the joke side, not reality.
Nope, that was real. And he's a TIG welder, which is apparently now, you may know him. Styles,
I've heard the last name.
Ethan.
Yes.
Yeah, that's him.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Oh,
He's a custom fabricator. Yeah, he's now learned everything like left-handed because he doesn't have much of a right hand left and right hand left. Get it? But yeah,
I recognize that name.
yeah.
Oh, does anybody else have issues, or is it just Paul Schreier?
Oh my goodness, what's going on?
Paul says no audio. I checked my phone, so question mark.
We have audio. Oh. See,
God, I hate that
you hate what?
song with that dude that does that.
What? I have no idea what you're talking about.
Yeah, there's some stupid freaking song. Anyway, move on.
Red Raff has no issues either.
No issues. Paul, it's all on you, bud.
I think it's you.
I mean, even though if we say it's all on you, then you can't hear us anyway.
It's your fault.
We're gonna need to dry erase marker board and like write it.
You know
"It's
what's funny is if we knew he was gonna like back out and come back in, we'd just be silent. Because we
Oh
are
my
assholes
gosh.
like that. He's like, his goddamn phone!
If we weren't assholes before, now we're worse.
Funny. Well, hopefully he gets that fixed.
He says, "Huh, weird."
We need a like a whiteboard, like a dry erase board. That way we could. Did you say that too?
I did.
Just said that.
Oh, I didn't hear that part. I'm sorry.
Is your volume up? You having phone issues?
My brain's not working today. Here.
Is this?
Right there. Okay. Do you need more? I just need one. Where's? Oh, there's just a little dabby dab of coffee on the floor here.
Oh, son of a!
I haven't done it in a couple weeks. I had to make up for it.
Does the stock pinion for a 6 work on a black jacket?
I put mine back on there.
Go in your hole!
Toby!
Legit, not helicopter.
Yeah, you have to specify now which one.
Helicopter, helicopter, helicopter.
No, that's
You know what I'm talking about. That's funny.
that's not for here.
There might be children watching.
Who is that, Rodney Carrington?
I think so.
Yeah, I thought so. Good times, though.
Good.
Good times. Okay. Jeez. A lot lower than that. Hey, now you're an all-star. But
It's
this
a
is
game.
not going to let it go any lower than that.
Nope.
So So,
You need to clearance more of this out.
Clint, no, these are going to come together before.
Aha! Paul is back with sound.
Hey, hey.
Hey, hey. Hey, hey, hey.
Oh, he did close it out and come back in.
Yep.
See, so your thing would have worked.
Yep.
Are we gonna like talk in spurts? Like, dude, go, dude.
He's like, I'm not watching it anymore. Fucking
I was like,
Or if we were good enough to be on, like, trying to delay ourselves a little bit.
like Wayne's World. Isn't that where they order the strawberry shake or whatever? And he pretends like it's messed up. Kobe!
I don't know, dude. It's been so long since I've watched
Yeah.
Wayne's World.
Pretty sure that's what it is.
Badass motor in this thing, and it's going to have a stock servo, so.
And that's what mine does.
We're going straight!
Be first for you, huh?
This is a prison on planet bullshit.
And he keeps inviting us back.
Yeah. You guys will come over next week?
No, actually, I don't.
Okay, fine.
Fuckers just keep showing up.
As soon as you tell us what's for dinner, I thought it was an open invitation.
Nothing. That's all. I didn't even make you dinner.
Fine. We won't come back next week. Fucking jerk.
That's a lie.
How do you know?
You'll be back.
Is it? Is it?
You haven't said what's for dinner yet.
Yeah. Dick.
I don't know if there's anything.
Alright, I like that better.
Mo better.
Mo better. Alright. Is it 8:30 yet?
Do they make these in 90 degrees? So they shoot off the
I
side?
don't know.
So they're not
I have
so
to
tall?
ask my solderer.
No,
No.
Do they really not? Or
I don't know. I hate soldering those ends
Yeah.
because those pre-done ends they use like
Yeah, it's hard to get them undone.
industrial.
It takes a lot of heat.
You could always just cut them. See, I have plenty of wire. You just choppy.
Fair enough.
I probably will swap motors out of this anyway. It's got a slate in it, so we'll probably put I got a couple Holmeses that I found the other day. Got secrets over there? What are you doing?
Nope.
No.
Secret squirrel.
Trying to see holes.
There's a joke there, but why do I only have really long body posts? There's a shorty. Shouty.
I'll be back.
Okay, bye.
I'm modifying this.
Modify? You're allowed to do that?
Not here. I do whatever I want.
It's my house.
I do what I want.
Cry if I want to.
It's my house. Right.
Jake says, loud and clear in the Bronco. Door dashing, so I have money to spend at Beat the Creek.
Hey, oh, there you go.
Good deal, dude.
What a thought.
Do your peoples mind listening to us?
Yeah. He's not Ubering, he's door dashing.
Oh, that's right. So there's no people. My bad.
Old people.
Old people. Shit. Don't let the hair cheat.
What?
Don't let the hair fool you. Oh, I hear the grinding going.
I was gonna say, what's he doing?
We can hear your vibrator from here.
Is she back? The OGs will know what that means.
Right. That's good. Damn. Oh, that one sucked.
That one didn't go very far.
You couldn't yell Kobe with that one.
Nope. Nope.
Just when
It's
he
more
comes-
Noby.
When he comes back, just ask him to shoot back.
Okay. Bring this old girl back. Hurry up! The people are waiting on you. What are you doing in there? Are you pooping?
Go away, baiting. What movie is that? Idiocracy. You haven't seen Idiocracy? It's a fucking stupid movie, but it's
Yeah, I was
entertaining.
gonna say they were actually talking. Oddly enough, they were talking about that on Facebook the other day.
Really?
Yeah,
That's because like
they were saying the closer to, or like the farther along in time you get, the closer it gets to reality, or something like that.
yep,
Yep.
yep.
Yep. They some dumb some bitches. That's not worth it. Worth messing around with. Oh, I hear different tools now. Hey, that was a drill. I don't know what that
I don't
was.
know what that is.
What's he doing?
I don't know.
What are you doing in there, Jordan?
Is that drill press now?
No. That sounds like just the drill.
Okay.
These are not good.
Surprising Jake says loud and clear, and yet we're not talking a lot.
Yeah. I'm just waiting on Jordan to get back. I want to see what he's doing.
Jake says, why is mom and dad arguing over dinner?
Why is this one so hard to get in?
Was that in the same movie, Jake? What movie is that from?
Fixed it.
Oh, there you go. We thought Emily was back for a second. We heard roar, 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 roar.
No, thankfully she has her own place.
Yeah, but it's not going well, right?
Red Ref says, I guess it's a safe thing you leave the mics on the tables.
Yeah. I only have two.
There's one here and one over there.
Yeah. Back's a little high. Front's pretty good though.
Yeah, because then once you punch the holes, it'll go right down level with the wires.
Yeah.
The wires.
Use the.
Wars. What?
What did you lose?
Did you use the stock screws?
I think so. Hell if I know. Thing's been in there for a minute, but
When they go through. Is that okay? All of that stays stationary.
that's fine. It's your motor. It'll be okay.
I hate you.
Until it lets out the magic smoke.
Until it lets out the magic smoke, precisely. I
It's
hate
like,
Until I have a meltdown like I did in the comp.
Well, until you're mad enough to start throwing things, I consider us not done yet. Right, Doug?
That's the threshold?
I was going to say, is that what it is? The first toss?
That's what I would consider it. That's what I'd say. Because I think, just in all honesty, I think it'd be interesting to see you that upset. And I'm not saying I want to. I'm just saying,
It'd just be interesting.
just never seen it before. Everybody's like, does Jordan get mad? And I'm like, I don't think so. Except for when he beats, the dog or something.
Kind of the dog with the beating.
I don't know. Oops. You got it over there?
I think so.
That's not level.
No.
Go.
Nopey?
Nopey dopey. Oh, balls. Oh,
Oh,
jeez.
shit.
Ta-da!
What are we up?
Look at it.
Would you look at it? Just look at it. What are we up to over there, bud?
Wing ding! Wing wing!
We're
Any
boring
peoples?
tonight.
Yeah, we're pretty loaded tonight.
Yeah, it's okay.
Although it is, finally not raining, so.
Yeah, that's true. That's okay with me, though. I'm alright.
Yep.
So I'm pretty sure this is junk. Because it won't go in any of these. Which is stupid. Uh-oh.
So speaking of those body mounts, I watched Mailbox Monday today. I believe your friends over at K&K
He makes something like this, yes.
make something very similar to that.
Yes. Similar.
We do.
Black jacket thing.
I had this already bought and everything before he did his, though. In my defense.
Dang, there's a lot of gearing in this.
Yeah.
And a lot of slop.
A lot of slop. That's probably why it's so loud, is half the slop just trying to...
Probably. That's actually...
That's a pretty good guess.
That's actually probably more true than you know. Get out of there. Orphan. Okay, so since that doesn't work, we'll try this one. Heyo! Look at that. Got that one worked.
No gray? With gray.
Ooh.
I don't know that the gray fits.
Taking up my half the table again.
Jordan? No gray? With gray.
I'm colorblind.
No. All gray.
With gray.
Gray or with gray and dark gray?
We got it. It just came into the picture and it like took over the whole camera.
Yeah.
She's a big girl.
She is a big girl.
Oh god, all the volume.
What are you doing over
No
there?
kidding.
Score! Okay, let's see here.
Also, I learned all about the grinding process after welding.
Yeah.
I'm not a good welder or grinder.
I was wondering where you were going with that. I was like, okay. That's funny. I'm not a good welder or grinder.
Or grinder.
Alright, which way do those pins go? Okay, front to back. That's what I like to see. Good. That's good enough to me. That's not level. Okay. Have to fix that real fast. Like
Yeah, usually you count the number of
I
holes.
moved it up, actually, and then I didn't do this one. You little smartass.
There's all sorts of room for activities in there now that doesn't have a whole freaking Coke can in there.
Crazy. So, shall we get down to the discussion of the day?
What is the discussion of the day?
About the scamming.
Oh, sure.
Because I'm curious. Okay. So there's how many people watching?
There's 19.
Minus you two, so there's about 17 people. 5 of them are paying attention. All right. So, one of us got scammed over a radio. We sent money through Venmo and never got the product. So we are going to let you guess which one of us it was. Because I am curious to see which one of us you guys thinks is the idiot of the bunch.
And also, I guess a follow-up question is, can you receive back
Yeah, and can you get your money back from
Venmo?
And have you ever done anything silly like that? What do you think? Not there?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't bring...
Definitely Matt for
Dude.
sure.
Dude, I
What?
picked up a thing Amazon. They were $10. They were like, you remember what? Crap! I just lost his name. Kidder had the magnetic post things.
Oh, yeah.
$10 to set on Amazon. They're similar to like it.
Mm-hmm.
I used them on the boys' Jeep.
Yeah.
Dude, spot on. You move the body around, the posts like stay right where they're supposed to be while you're moving the body,
That's cool.
and then you can just mark it on the outside.
Candy says Matt. William says hard to pick.
No.
Well, William just called us all fucking idiots.
Yeah, right? That's what I was thinking.
Equal opportunity idiots.
Equal opportunity.
Rob says me. Logan is guessing me.
How long are we gonna?
My
let this
silence is giving it away.
go? We got 10 minutes till 8 o'clock.
Okay.
We're not doing it. Are we waiting that long?
I didn't think so.
I don't know.
Squirrel Nut says getting ripped off sucks. Donkey Nuts, sorry to hear that.
Does. I'm not a fan. If you're not a part of it, this is a good time to push our friend Glenn and others as group the good, bad RC feedback
Yes.
so you can always check and see if someone's good listed, which you can't just, if you don't know, you can't just get on the good list. You have to have six
It's up
now?
to 10.
It's up to
Is
10.
it 10 now?
Yeah,
Yeah,
is that what you had to have? Somebody, Dustin, somebody recently, Logan.
Yeah, I think it was
Yeah.
Dustin.
I think it was 7 when I did.
Yeah, I only had to have 5.
I had
or
6.
so whatever. Anyway, now you have to have 10 people that you've either conducted business with or that would vouch for you, et cetera, to get you on the list.
Yes.
Which definitely helps in making you feel better, because if someone's willing to find 10 different people to vouch for them, then chances are they're pretty good.
They're okay.
Yeah. Which then you can send money usually through Venmo or Cash App or whatever.
It's good to check that list.
So William said, okay, Jordan. All right, so 3 of me, 2 of you.
And I even got a definitely.
They must think I'm smart.
So Doug avoided this one. Rob also said that he used Kidder's body post things. They're sweet.
Yes, they are.
So it was me. Was this guy. I am a sucker for a good deal.
I saw it and I was like, I cannot believe you fell for that. Wow.
I gotta go back and see what Rad raffled.
Rad said 33% chance I'm right. I like the odds.
33% chance I'm right.
Matt seems to be the most trustfully less jaded here.
I'm very smart about what I do.
So, what it was a DX5C, which I already have one. I'm on the hunt for receivers at the moment because I have apparently started building a lot of trucks lately and didn't realize it. So I don't have a way to control half of them. William saw my Facebook post.
Yeah.
So I found a deal on a guy had a whole bunch of. It was a 3, a 4, and a couple of 5s. So I bought those. That one seems less shady. I paid PayPal goods and services
Okay.
because it's worth my extra couple bucks. I'll cover fees without asking.
Yep.
So I got that. The tracking number, he took a picture of the receipt, but the tracking number hasn't popped up yet. And this was from like Saturday. So
That's not too sketchy.
it's a little shady, and it's a UPS, but I'm like, so I'm not too worried about that one. Again, PayPal goods and services. But the one that I got on was the DX5 with a SR415 receiver, sub $50.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So in my head, I'm like, I can buy that, sell the DX5,
For sure.
and basically come out, money ahead and kind of discount my other receivers. So I hit the guy up. I'm like, I'll take it. What's your PayPal? And he's like, let's do Facebook Pay. And I'm like, no, not happening. So then he gives me like a random name for PayPal. And so I punch it in, and it the only result was the username was a little bit different.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, well, what's the name on the account? And he's like, well, I haven't used PayPal in forever, and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, okay. And he goes, well, I guess I'm just going to, all of them. So,
Did you check his profile and it said he was from Pakistan?
no, it was
And that his name was
California. And he didn't so it was, the name was Potter Lincoln. And he, in this picture, he how people have started doing
Right.
write your name and date.
Yeah.
So he had that, but it was the names were flipped. But I'm like, all right, little off, but people do some wacky shit with their names on Facebook. I'm like, all right, you don't want you flipped your names, whatever. So, he's like, well, I guess I'll have to go to the person. And I'm like, if PayPal or if Facebook Pay is the only way you've got, then that's fine. Like, I'm not.
Yeah.
But I offered Venmo as well, because Venmo does have, you can basically goods and services.
Right.
There is a box you can check once you punch in the amount. So I was like, well, I'll do Venmo. And he's like, well, then you might as well just do Facebook Pay. I'm like, no, I'm not doing that without buyer protection.
Right.
So I paid goods and services through
He's
Venmo.
like, no, you can trust me.
I am very trustworthy. with everything.
So that was the other thing that got me was like it wasn't like terrible messaging. Like it was
Okay.
like me texting you guys.
It's terrible sometimes, but that's
Well, fair enough. So
Was he yelling at you?
what?
Was he yelling at you too?
yeah. No joke. Who is this random man yelling at each other?
So I paid. He's like, awesome. I'll get it shipped out tomorrow. And I'm like, sorry to be a pain in the ass, you know. And he's like, no problem at all. Blah blah. And so the next day, the other guy was like, here's your tracking, and like, so the Sunday evening I hit up the other guy or whatever. One evening over the weekend, I hit him up and I'm like, hey, any update? And he had deleted other messages. The listing was deleted, and when you click on his account, it's nowhere to be found. And I'm like, oh, cool.
Cool.
Got him.
That's great. That's just great.
Yeah.
So Jake
The
said,
shitty. Oh, hold on. The shitty thing was when I was like, I'm not doing it without buyer protection. He goes, I understand, but like, really, like, I'm not going to scam somebody out of $45.
Yeah.
And in my head, I'm like, you scam 10 people out of $45.
Yeah, it's $400.
Adds up pretty quick.
yeah. So backing up, Jake says, it's not Doug. He's old school PayPal only, which I am. That's the only thing I have.
I have the other ones, but I don't pay with them.
Rad Raff says, I think Venmo has buyer protection now,
It
question
does.
mark.
Yes.
It's owned by PayPal now.
correct.
So I just Googled it and it says there is PayPal protection, just don't know under what circumstances.
Because you know what's really aggravating? You can't transfer money from Venmo to PayPal even though the same company owns them.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, you gotta go to your bank and then back to PayPal. Piss me off.
Yeah, then get charged for the transaction fees.
Right.
William says he uses PayPal or cash in hand. I pass on good deals because I can't trust people online unless I know them.
So I learned about Venmo.
Scams.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm I'm usually like first one to call them out, so it kind of pissed me off that they got me. But I mean, it is what it is. But I learned about Venmo having the buyer protection on a set of AR-45s that I bought for like pennies, and that was the only way he would do it. Or that's the only one he had was Venmo. So I was like, and that's when I learned that they do have buyer protection. It's a little box you have to check. Right. Done. So I've already filed the dispute.
Both the blind guys are here.
Hello, fine sirs.
Chicken
Or
egg.
should I say blind sirs?
He says, hope everyone's doing great.
Well, we're not. You missed story time.
Yeah, Jordan got scammed over the weekend. Granted, it's $45. But I did look. I looked it up today because like it's just waiting on seller's response. Seller's response. And so after 10 days, if they don't respond, then
Good.
The doctor's in the house.
Oh ho!
He says, long time listener, first time caller here.
Hello.
Yeah, right. Scott Griffin, welcome. He says,
Hey.
good evening all.
This is one of my favorite Illinoisans. Not enough body clips to at least hold it on there for now.
Shit, Colorblind says he just got out in time to watch y'all, and then he followed it up by almost 2 days in the hospital.
What? Why?
What happened, dude?
I thought it was a light bulb in his butt.
I just figured you were just getting out of work, not the hospital,
I'm gonna feel almost bad if I'm.
right?
hit a stroke.
Had a stroke?
What?
Yeah, you are too
Dude,
young for that,
No
Jazz.
kidding.
A heat
What?
stroke?
Yeah, I was gonna say like a legit stroke.
Or, I mean, he said strong, so maybe it's still.
He followed.
Maybe he was hanging out with Lil Jon. Got that strong.
He corrected it with a.
Yeah.
Frankie Mabry, hello.
Hey, fella. I talked to him the other day. Well, not like literally, but
So yeah, colorblind.
yeah. So
What happened?
What are you doing? Why are you having a stroke? Did you have too many monsters? That's what the kids these days do. They drink 15 Monster. Did you eat Tide Pods? I know you're part of that generation.
Left side of my body went numb.
From what? Like, why? Do they know? Or did you just get out of the hospital and you're like, fuck it, I don't know. They said I was fine. So
That was wild.
That was wild.
One guy asked if is Jordan compensating for something.
Maybe. I've seen it.
Here, move your.
Oh, I'm sorry that my 110 scale truck
Yeah,
is
get your shit out of my way.
in your way.
I don't know if all of that'll show up or not.
I don't think I'm going to do my back half until after Beat the Creek. Because I think I'm going to back half mine. Because I don't like how heavy that chassis is.
Aren't you already there?
Not really.
No.
Nah. I could, for sure. See, I did almost this. I didn't go as far forward as you did.
What do you mean?
Chopping it off and then putting the. I don't
I
think
chopped it up here.
You didn't cut this off?
No.
Oh.
The only thing that I cut was I cut it so the tube would slide into it a little
Into
bit.
it, like C-notched it or.
Yeah,
Fish
and then
knuckle.
I cut a little triangle out and hammered so it's got a little
Gotcha.
tucks back up.
It looks good.
Red Ref says it was the Panera lemonade. Logan says pushing all the sales at Hobbytown colorblind. He followed up and says they think it was stress and my migraines. It was kind of bad. They asked how old I was. I said 18. They told me to find a calmer job.
Yeah, what are you stressed about? I got a 19-year-old kid at school, Jesus Christ, at work, and he's always tired, and he's like, I'm just kind of stressed out, man, I'm tired. And I'm like, from what?
From what?
What are you guys doing? You're both crazy. Oh, I see how it's connected.
Well, there's magnets under here
Nice.
as well.
I like it.
It's good enough. I hate working with this 1/4-inch stuff.
So, speaking of which, you know how I told you that I found that torch head that's like way more like that?
Dude, I bet it sucks real bad on this.
It doesn't flow enough because the holes are so small. It doesn't flow enough to get the quarter or like the chassis hot. Dude, I sat there for 5 minutes the other day just like trying to braze on a bar onto the chassis, and I was like, yep, I'm done. I'll order another thing off Amazon. Off the Jungle website.
Yeah, I get like one good joint and then
The rest of them look like dog
a
shit.
couple of them that.
Yeah. I think I'm trying to get I'm gonna try and get Ryan's buggy done either later this week or this weekend because it's really close. I just got so tired. I spent like 10 hours on it, and it's that close to being done. But I think I'm gonna try and get that done, and I'm gonna try to get my 6 done by next weekend. That way, I can at least blast it some day, some week before we go. Get it painted that way. Even if nothing else, I can put it together while we're in Kentucky.
Well, if you're riding with Jordan down, you can build it in the way.
That's true. I forgot Logan and Joel were taking the trailer in the Suburban. I'm excited to run them.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be cool.
And then I got it more square from the picture that I showed you guys.
Mhm.
I pulled this one. This bar was like a 1/4, almost a 1/2 inch higher. I'm like, these were the same when I put them together.
Yeah.
Like they were bent together, taped together. So I don't know where I went wrong, but
It could have been this, where you thought you were bending it here, but actually it was like kicking it up or something.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either.
So
That's why usually if I do something like this, I'll have this all square together and have these kind of hanging out, and then I try to like heat them up and bend them in. That way I'm not doing
Colorblind says people yell at me all day because shipping is slow and I get cussed at all the time, and then come home where it is more of the same thing. He says that I really don't get a break.
Okay,
Well,
so
sorry
quit
to hear that.
Hobbytown. There's option A, and go somewhere else where you probably make a lot more money.
Yeah, where's that other? There's another hobby store down there.
Scale Reproductions.
Yeah, that one.
That one, or not work at a hobby shop. But that's just me.
Welcome to Walmart. Get your shit and get out.
As a guy that's worked at a hobby shop, no, that's my
No.
my general consensus. I worked there as a second job because I didn't have a girlfriend at the time before I had kids, and they were kind of offering little to no overtime at my actual job, and so I got a job at the Hobbytown. I used to get up on like Friday evening or Friday morning. I'd go to Hobbytown, go to work, get off there at like 1 o'clock in the morning, go home and shower, and I'd have to be back at Hobbytown by 10, and I'd work 10 to close, or like morning to close at Hobbytown on Saturday, and then go into work Saturday night, and then Sunday, and do the same thing, and then get off work Monday morning. So basically from like Friday morning to like Sunday morning or Monday morning, I'd sleep like 12 hours.
Frankie said, do y'all have a special tube bender you use?
We use an Eastwood vice mounted little bender.
Comes with like 5 or 6 dies. The new ones do. Matt doesn't have them.
Mine didn't. I have other dies, but the center bore is not big enough.
I looked into the knockoff ones that are available now. They're not bad looking. They're only like what, $40.
The knockoff Eastwood benders?
Yeah.
I thought the Eastwood ones were only like.
There's only 58.
Oh.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
So there's other brands out there doing the same thing. But
It doesn't surprise
still, I'm not bending quarter-inch tubes, so.
It's not that bad. The thing that I found is you can't use the tiny little die. You have to use the bigger ones.
Does it kink it?
It does not. Yeah. If
Yeah.
you're going like a little bit, it doesn't mind. But if you want to do like a 90, you can't use the small one.
I found some sort of motivation this weekend to start on my Beams truck, Beams Jeep.
I like it.
So, still got some tubes to go, but it'll be rolling around Beat the Creek.
I like it.
Mine will not be at Beat the Creek.
I need to get my servo mount in.
Dude, the servo mount and just having the aluminum cross brace on the front really stiffened everything up.
I bet.
I should do right-hand drive.
So what?
Do right-hand drive in this.
Oh,
I don't know why. Just because I just have a passenger seat at the moment.
It's an Australian F-Toy?
Yeah.
hey.
Colorblind said they don't pay at scale. He used to work there. And that's why he does Beat the Creek and other longer trips for RC. It gives me that break and time away.
I can see that, but I'm telling you, that stress will definitely catch up with you, my friend. Coming from experience, it will catch you real quick.
Surprise!
Yep,
Yeah.
that is one of the times I thought I was legitimately dying.
I
Ask
didn't,
Bill.
I didn't get that far, but
Bill was there.
I definitely started drinking a lot more because of my stress.
Yeah, I did. I
It's amazing. I switched jobs and
don't have that problem anymore.
I don't really hardly drink at all now.
Nice cold glasses of milk.
Oh, well, yeah, of course.
Yeah.
For sure. With Kahlua in there, right? White Russians or something, vodka.
No.
Just going out
Please-
any
please
dinner.
Don't ruin my milk. Just give me just regular old milk. Please and thank you. What you got going on there?
We'll put some foams in here.
You're taking those horrible wheels apart just to put foams on
Oh.
something?
Yeah, I am.
You're a brave soul.
I tried doing this the other day, by the way, and it won't work because you have the scale lug nuts.
Oh.
No, I do not.
It's fine. Those are horrible anyway.
What? Dude, those are way better. What are you talking about?
I think they look cool.
Yeah, they make the wheel look way better than the. This is also a guy that doesn't like scale hardware though. So
Yeah, you're right.
Rob said that is because no one at AES is ever in a hurry. That is not true.
You got power yet?
Rob, I did talk to somebody the other day about your situation, and
he said get bent.
Tough shit.
he said that sucks to hear. No, the advice wasn't like the best, just because it's more work. But he said keep calling.
Keep calling.
Literally, like,
Be a nuisance.
yeah,
The squeaky wheel gets the grease or whatever, right?
yeah. Unfortunately,
Or your house burns down. One of the
So I thought these were gonna be taller.
Jake said, should I wait
Maybe
and put my
wider.
Hobby Wing electronics in at Beat the Creek when the stock Vanquish motor dies, or do it now?
They're-
Just do it now.
It won't. I mean,
Is it a 2-in-1, Jake?
yeah.
they're just wider because if you make them bigger, then the wheel wouldn't.
Right.
It wouldn't sit.
Okay. Yeah.
Although you have 80 pounds of
Lead in the front.
yeah.
Sure. That's what makes it so stable.
Right.
Jake, my kids have been beating on their Fordyces.
Rob said nope.
My kids have been beating on their Fordyces for a while, and I think didn't we conclude that the VX whatever the VP ESC is like a hobby wing?
It's a
tune?
1060.
It's a 1060.
Yes.
Right. That's where I was getting.
So it's still a Hobby Wing base.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that.
Yeah. So that's kind of up to you. I mean, I know a lot of people like the Fusion, so you're gonna probably like it better. It is an upgrade.
If it's a 2-in-1.
If it's a 2-in-1?
He hasn't said if it is or not.
Yeah. Well, let's just assume.
For the sake of Beat the Creek, I don't think it's necessary.
I would.
I mean, you just
It's not necessary. It's just nice. Although if it is a 2-in-1, it may last. The battery may last a little longer, being not a brushed.
That's true.
yeah.
These are facts.
He takes a while to respond because he's driving.
That's not safe. But it's not my Bronco. Speaking of Broncos.
John Lau. Hello,
Hello.
nerds.
Hello.
Hello. Speaking of Bronco, OJ's dead.
Yep.
What happened this week?
Yep. So there'll be a lot of white Broncos at
There
Beat
will
the
be,
Creek.
yeah, that's what I was getting at. There's going to be an influx of white Broncos all over the place. In memory of OJ.
Yeah. We're gonna have a fucking OJ memory parade.
Yeah. R.I.P. R.I.P. Juice. Oh, those don't line up at all.
And kind of on that same point of there's going to be a whole lot of like memory builds
Yeah.
for that. And maybe I'm a little bit of a snob because we build like full blown tube buggies and shit for Beat the Creek. But the number of people that are like, got my Beat the Creek build almost wrapped up. I'm like, bro, that was a different body.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn it.
I try not to be like that, but I definitely see what you're saying.
But it's no different than the real scene, the real car scene.
That's
It's like just got my build done. Yeah, you slapped wheels and springs on a car. You know, it's not a build.
yeah. But if that's what you can do, then that's what you can do, right?
Yep.
But I have noticed that. Got my TRX4 BTC build. Put 37 pounds of brass on it, and it's already waterproof, but I dipped it, the whole thing, in Plasti Dip. Something. TRX4 people.
So if you just dip your motor in Plasti Dip and then throw it in your rig for the Wee-Rock, technically you can't see any of the sides of the motor, so it's covered, right?
This guy, big brain energy over here.
Gray areas.
Black areas.
Black areas.
Rob and I were talking about gray areas the other day, actually, and how it would be nice if there were a little more rules or, you know, like a little more guidance.
Yeah, because I've seen a lot of people like question different things, and
I like how open it is, but then again, the openness leaves you like not really sure what you can and can't do, because then it says if it's not in the rules, you can't do it. But that doesn't help me.
yeah,
Like
You don't want to do it and then show up somewhere it's like, hey, you
well,
can't do that.
that's what I said. I
Yeah.
said I don't want to do something after I built, I mean, you're not talking about, oh, I cut too much off a Lexan body, it's going to cost me $30 to buy a new one. You're talking about like, oh, I designed this whole metal tube chassis, and then now for whatever reason, like everybody doesn't like the roof and they think I'm cheating or like whatever, and then you got to cut the whole damn thing apart.
Mm-hmm.
That's not. It's kind of a bigger deal.
Which, well, here, I'll catch back up. William said he saw a post on Facebook that a company sold out of 1.6 or 164 scale white Broncos.
Oh, probably green light.
Probably green light. I can see that one. Yeah.
Logan said it's got to be nice to know that OJ can rest easy knowing Nicole's killer is dead.
I saw that. I saw that post.
Jake said yes, it is a 2-in-1.
Yeah. I mean, I'd switch it if I was you.
I would switch it. Just
Don't tell him the secret though. Let him find out.
Fine.
John Lau said is a frame swap a build.
I mean, depends. I don't know. I don't know.
Upgrading your 10.2 to a 410.
Yeah, you do whatever. I don't care. I do have to say that there are some people, it seems like they're just putting stickers. They're like, got my BTC build, and it's like literally they put a moonshine sticker on their front, and they're like, hell yeah, brother.
I think I may take that just to sit out the maker's body or truck. Just to.
I was going to build that still, but I don't have time. And it takes a lot of freaking solder. That copper, brass, whatever, just sucks that shit up. I use like a whole, probably half a roll just making what you saw.
Are you using like the safety? Why don't you just switch to actual like
Just,
solder?
I don't know.
Yeah. Forget.
Sorry, my bad.
You got to see it.
It's just a cup right
I
now.
was gonna say it was a cup.
It's actually really useful. Logan made it into a.
I took all the scrap metal pieces and shoved it in there. It's a cup now.
Yeah. It's an expensive cup, but it works.
William said, "Did you guys catch last week's Wednesday Night Live? They had the We Rock
Yeah.
RC guys on.
Yep.
I watched it for like.
I didn't watch it live, but I watched it the next day.
Oh, that makes more sense. I probably could have done that. Instead, I stayed. Well, I mean, I was getting ready for bed, but
Right.
I watched when both of them got on.
Both of them?
Both of them. And I watched them for another like 10.
Giant banner that just had to say both of them.
Both of them. Yeah. Rob and I were talking about that. I actually have two of Ty's buggies, and that's Turtle. We got
Yeah,
it built.
I know.
Yeah.
He's very animated.
He mentioned turtles.
Yeah. He mentioned the raisins. Yeah.
Yep.
They were talking about him. Do what? He's very animated.
Very animated.
Yeah, I've never talked to him, obviously. I've known him as a internet person for, God, 15, 18, 20 years or whatever, but, yeah, I didn't expect that out of him after talking to him on Facebook. Because, like, when you message him, it's always like, yep, got that done. There's never, there's never like a, oh, yeah, but, kind of thing.
Yeah.
He is very short and to the point.
Rob said, but if it fits a 6-inch driver and has a seat, steering wheel, and all the stuff that's required, just has to be scaled.
Right. Correct. However, the way that I think about things is not always the way that some people think about things. And there are times that I've done things that are not what the intent was. So that's why I think I think what I'm getting at personally is coming from the, I don't even know if you call it motorsport background of these are the rules, now find a way to cheat, bend, break all of them. Is kind of where I'm coming from. So like, I don't want to.
Well, don't do that.
I can't. My brain literally won't let me. You got to think, like, I've been either building or helped build derby cars since I was like 13. Literally,
Cheating is in your mind.
cheating is in my brain. It is literally how can I do this? Like it just
William,
How are those megalithics working out for you?
motherfucker.
William said he has a printed still for you.
Okay, that'd be cool. Is it decent size? I really kind of want one to sit on the table that's not like this, but decent size.
I think he said the normal scale one is like this big.
Yeah.
Oh, killer.
Yeah. I think that is
Yeah.
good size.
If you have one of those, I'd definitely take it. If I can get it soon, that way I can paint it and detail it.
I still struggle with all of this, and we're not allowed to have alcohol there.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
That's a
John Lou says, no, went on my screen. He says, I'm swapping my stance to a Rock Pirate frame. So that's his
build.
frame swap build.
Don't-
Color, go ahead.
Don't take that personally. That's not what we're getting at.
No. Colorblind guy, my Beat the Creek build is a NSDRC laser cut chassis with direct power servo, 10-2 axles, Stealth X trans, and pitbull tires. 2200 kV Hobbywing Fusion Pro. Actually, it's a 2300 kV for the Pro. So that's a build because you get
If you're literally building a truck,
yeah.
then I mean,
I just hate that. I hate that term, and I think it stems from
Real
actual
cars? Yeah, this is my build.
Yeah,
Really? Because you just cut the springs in half and spray bombed it black.
yeah. Because I mean, my CRV is a build. I mean, I tinted the
Technically.
windows
I mean, yeah, for sure.
and put floor mats in it.
Oh, whoa, that's big boy stuff right there.
Frankie Mabry has a miniature copper still.
Sick.
He would have to put it on a trailer behind his RC.
Oh, okay. Literally.
Blind Guy's new project showed up today. He's going to dive into it later tonight. He'll post pictures. Rob says it's scale driving of buggies that is scored.
Speaking of which, did you guys see Capex scale, whatever the hell's?
Dude, I love his
That-
videos.
That was
Fuck that
dumb.
thing.
That was dumb.
What?
He had
Apparently you saw something I didn't then.
the
He was
was
driving it like this.
Oh, the gate that was on the side
Yes.
of the
Yeah.
Yes.
He drove it.
and
Dude,
what was
and it just kept going.
I
the
did
crazy
see that.
part was
I did see that.
he had the driver's side front tire lifted and it just went up, and then instead of flexing, it just fell. And I was like, oh, there it goes, and it just
It
goes
did.
boop. Dude, that thing
Yep.
was at like an 85-degree angle, and he was
Yeah,
just like,
that
yeah,
was
through
sick.
the gate.
That was awesome.
That was.
Big A says nothing wrong with working rules to your advantage. Colorblind says, quote, cheating is in my brain, unquote, his wife right now. Jeez.
Wow. Fucking
Damn.
wow.
William
Not that
says,
far.
I made a scale one to fit in the bed, but the file is for it to be the size of a crawler. I can print it in brown.
Goodness. I'm going to end up painting it anyway, so it doesn't really matter what color you print it in.
John Lowe says, if I took things personal, I wouldn't be watching you guys.
That's good.
Fair enough.
Yep.
Touche.
Big A says, don't forget the fluffy steering wheel cover. Oh, for your build.
Oh, yeah.
I dated a girl that had one of those one time. Had the big pink, looked like Cookie Monster, got skinned and put around her wheel. It was interesting.
Rob Freezer said the four-wheel steer. Yes.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
thing is insane.
I've watched multiple videos on that thing. Just, yeah. That freaking
I'm-
thing is cool.
I'm watching videos and I'm kind of figuring out what is more important than other things. For sure. Yeah.
4 tires. That's a
That is
must.
That is a must. Correct.
William says you need it the size of the crawler.
I don't think I do. What's a? I almost wanted one made out of the propane tanks. You ever seen those in real? Have you ever seen pictures of those in real life?
Oh, I was in your backyard the other day.
My backyard's too small for that.
Back there behind the garden, right?
You want to take like an old propane tank or like a submarine tank?
No, how'd you do it?
I didn't. And that's your still. So like, and that's your pot. Big.
Interesting. William, say like half the size of a crawler, like
Yeah, like ish.
because it's like several things.
Yeah.
Um,
Make it 10th scale with whatever it is, and I'm in.
how big would you like it?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. Because I don't know. I'd have to see it.
This big.
Yeah. I'd like the main
6 by 6 by 6.
I'd like the main pot somewhere around like this, like that, like a big old soup can. Dan.
So then, yeah, it would end up being like the size of a.
Yeah,
crawler.
sure. I don't care. Do whatever. Doesn't matter. Jordan's gonna argue about it no matter what we do. So
Why am I going to argue about it?
I don't know, because it's in your nature, I guess. You dickhead.
Well, that was rude. I did nothing.
How rude.
How rude.
That's another full house.
Yes.
Okay.
Like 7 or 8 inches tall. Perfect.
Sure. Sounds good.
Yeah.
F-Toy buggy for sale. Just the thought of building another one of these makes me want to barf.
Our neighbors probably love us.
Dude, my kids yelled all weekend on the trampoline, so I'm sure my neighbors hate me too. I mean, if they didn't already. What?
Somebody said, it's okay, Jordan. He thinks everyone tries to argue with him. Eye roll emoji.
Who was that?
There's somebody on
Oh. Ugh. Speaking of stress, colorblind guy. Don't ever get married.
whatever.
Yeah, because
Oh, she
that
didn't
only
change it.
started recently.
Yeah, right.
The stress part, not the marriage
Yeah,
part.
right.
I mean, yeah, no. Marriage actually took stress off of me, to tell you the truth. I like my wife. She's super cool.
Ooh.
That sounded scripted.
No, I told her
Yeah.
whole family. I said I actually like being married way more than moving as fast as I can. I like it. I like it.
It's perfect.
Is that a turtle?
Yeah, and it says moving as fast as I can.
Oh, what's your number gonna be?
I don't know.
Oh, is that a prerequisite? You have to have a number?
In F Toys, you do.
Well, yeah, I want.
Okay.
You know, hashtag realism.
Yeah. Lydia said it's because I'm awesome.
She is awesome. She is awesome. One of my, we're gonna get mushy here for a second. One of my favorite memories of us early together, we went to Pick Apart, and she grabbed 2 price lists, and I said, "What are you doing?" She goes, "One for the garage and one for the kitchen fridge." I was like,
Damn. Sweet.
you know what I mean?
I'm going to marry that girl someday.
Yep. I'm gonna marry that boy.
Colorblind said I shouldn't get married because of the stress. I don't think that's.
That's not exactly what I said, but
My guy's all kinds of twisted in here.
I was going a different way with that story. You're like, yeah, one of our dates was to Pick Apart. I'm like,
we used to do all sorts of cool, fun things before we had kids.
I can see that.
We used to have all sorts of fun dates. We went on a, you ever seen the Goodwill date? Where you buy each other clothes to wear on the date?
I did see that, yes.
God damn, that was amazing.
You did that?
Yeah, we did. We did it with my buddy Tony and a pair of his friends. It was awesome. I made Lid look like a teacher from like 1996. She had on like these brown slacks and this like shimmery shirt that had fish on it. I looked like Al Bundy and a used car salesman. I had on a jacket and stuff. It's a good time.
Logan asked how much extra is the art you put on the rear axle of your F-Toy?
Oh, that's half the price for sure. In all honesty, if I sold it,
The
I would.
cage.
Yeah, it would just be the cage and yeah, probably just the cage.
Just the cage.
I was gonna say the leaf springs and stuff, but I'm definitely keeping the mounts. JEC still isn't making mounts.
Really?
Yeah. Says their projected pre-order or something like that starts on the 24th. So there's no way my Pajero is going to be done even remotely anytime soon.
You could buy that one that's done.
That one's linked, so there's.
Oh, okay.
And that's by our buddy Graves.
Yeah. Yeah, I know.
So.
What axles are you putting in it?
F10Ts.
Oh.
The ones I bought off Rob that he said he should have kept.
That way you can look at them every time.
Put a couple spacers on this here drive shaft train.
William said, happy wife, happy life. Then he said his coworker does that with his wife. I assume he's talking about either the date idea or the going to pick apart.
Definitely one or the other.
Well, otherwise, it just seems like he said happy wife, happy life.
Yeah.
And then he's like, yeah, my coworker really deals with or does that shit. The goodwill thing. Okay.
Yeah.
Like I said, marriage is only stressful if there's no support with each other. You're a team, act like it.
This is from a Canadian, so we're gonna get all sorts of good advice about how to be nice there.
Mixed signals.
Okay.
A. Ask her A all the time. The A.
Colorblind says, my girlfriend now she likes doing the Jeep and RC things with me, and I like going to football and baseball games with her. Oh, that sounds terrible.
That sounds horrible. What do we have? Speaking of wives that are super cool.
It's an Oreo chocolate fudge dump cake.
Jesus.
Is that a small one?
That's probably the biggest one.
I'll take it.
I don't know which you can examine for which one is the smallest.
Goodness. You wanna
Yeah,
trade
give me that one back.
And it even has an Oreo on the side. This is amazing.
Still warm.
Yeah. I'm out of stuff to do now.
Same.
I didn't bring a whole lot of stuff. So now we're just chatting. Oh my gosh.
An Oreo.
What? What are you doing?
The only thing you do with Oreos,
Wrong.
you drown them.
No. No.
What do you do with an Oreo?
I jam it in my face and then take a drink of milk. And my wife thinks I'm a goddamn psychopath for it too.
Yeah, you're supposed to drown them.
Then they're all like falling apart as you put them in your face and stuff.
I just eat them the way they are.
What? This is good.
It is.
Damn, you're prepared for it to be good. You're sitting there holding this motherfucker like this. This is gonna be good.
I had to like.
He's taking scoops, shovels.
I mean, you can look at this and tell it's gonna be good. See it, everybody? Oh. Thank you.
Yep, thank you.
Cool.
Thanks, babe.
If you're new here, 8:30 is dessert time.
Yep. All the new people are like, what the hell's going on?
Right. Did they just get snacks?
Yeah. This turns into a food channel for about 15 minutes.
Noel said, at this point, I should have just bought the carbon. If you have the ability, I think that's a better
Yeah, for sure.
way to do.
But some people don't have that ability, so buying a stance and then buying all the upgraded parts is definitely a good idea as well.
Good.
You know Heimlich?
No.
You just want me to stand behind you and hug you then?
Since you're offering.
Hey, that's not a hug.
Is that a flashlight in your bucket?
Rod Ralph says, hey, it's tax day. You gents do all right?
Oh.
Couldn't tell you.
No.
RCs are my department, not taxes.
So since we're eating, what did everyone have for dinner? What did you guys eat?
Leftover tacos.
I had rallies.
That's what Doug had.
Mm-hmm. We talked about it.
Dustin says Princess Crazy Horse only eats the crackers. She doesn't like the Oreo goo.
Mm-hmm.
She doesn't like the inside?
What the fuck is wrong with her?
Yeah, no kidding.
Do you buy the thins or whatever then? Because they
Oh
got
yeah, that's right. They
the
do.
ones that only have like basically just a cracker.
Is she a serial killer?
No, she's eating Oreos, not cereal. She is crazy though. He literally calls her crazy horse.
Logan said he's really hoping that the ladies selling the sweets from Rocktober will be there
Hell yeah.
at Beat the Creek.
Hell yeah.
I think I saw a post. There is somebody doing sweets.
God, I hope so. I don't hope she's
I don't
right
remember who
beside
it
us
is, though.
again.
Frankie said he sent Matt a picture on Facebook Messenger of the still he has if he wants to use it at Beat the Creek to set on his table.
Okay.
He is going.
Yep.
Scott says brats and fresh morals.
Ooh.
Dude.
Dude.
Morals.
Everyone and their brother
They're nasty.
has been posting about those things the last couple days.
So they just started popping up in Indiana.
Yeah. People that I would never, ever have guessed would be mushroom hunters are like, can't wait to go out tomorrow. Like these two women that are not that from what I know of them. And they're whatever, going out.
Well, the neighbor on the corner here, he was like probably in his 80s when they moved in. And we were talking to him one day, and he's like, "Do you think your neighbor would let me walk back in the creek, try and find mushrooms?" And I'm like, "Probably not, but you can talk to him." I don't think he ever got the chance because
He
Do
died.
you hunt?
rest in peace. No.
No.
I don't really see the point of hunting them when I can go to Kroger Click List and put my portobellos in the cart. And
I've never had them, and I don't understand the whole
same.
thing around them.
I don't eat mushrooms, so.
But
But
What?
I would.
Hold on, stop.
What?
The blind guy didn't have a Caesar salad for dinner tonight.
Wow.
You feeling all right, man? Do you need to talk? He had turkey fajitas though.
Blink twice if you're being held against your will. So yeah, I don't eat them, so I don't make an effort to go hunting. But I would imagine they are around me in my woods.
knowing how much people sell them for, I'd do it even if I didn't eat them.
Yeah, sell that shit. William said the still will be 5.5 inches tall, 4.25 wide, 9 inches long.
Okay. Sounds good.
They come in all shapes and sizes, so
They do.
there's not an F toy spec for a still.
Dustin said, "Nope. We both peel a cookie off, and I get the half with the goo, and make a double stacker."
Hell yeah.
So I do that as well, and I just painfully eat the plain one.
I like the plain ones. Like, I like them, but then I would rather prefer like a double staff, quadruple stacked. I think we've discussed that that whole process of eating Oreos before.
Maybe we have. I don't know.
I thought so.
Blind guy says, I don't like mushrooms, but I have had mushrooms. Oh boy. William says, okay, it's starting now.
Thank you, sir. I have never done a psychedelic in my life because I don't think I have the mental.
Stability?
Yeah, that's it.
Capacity.
You got it's all set and setting kind of thing. You got to be in the right mind state apparently for it to be a good time. And I'm a little too worried that I'm gonna like run out in the middle of the street naked or something stupid if I did something like that. So
Been there.
that's a true story.
God damn it. Speaking of which, it sounds like we may be taking some liquor with us to the Airbnb.
Really?
I think so. I think Logan kind of mentioned,
Oh,
or was it Jake maybe?
well, I know Logan had
Somebody
brought it up.
mentioned drinking at the Airbnb.
All I want to do at the Airbnb most times is just sleep. I can't wait to like take a shower and we can all sit on the couch and like, hang out. You know what I mean?
See, I think that's the time to have a beer or something.
Yeah. We can lay under the same covers and everything, you know what I mean?
I'm locking my door. Wake up, scream into my CPAP. What are you doing in my bed?
So one time I lived with my buddy, right? And him and his wife lived there or whatever. And we were drinking, but he was drinking more than I was. I went to bed. He goes to bed like a half an hour later. I see the TV shut off or whatever. All of a sudden I hear this belt and there's someone in my bed. I'm like, what are you doing? He goes, why are you in my bed? I was like, this is my room and this is my bed. He's like, where's my wife? And why are you in my bed? I'm like, you need to get your ass out of my bed, sir. So then I went and got his wife, and she literally drug him out by his leg and then, like, led him to their room. It was funny at the time.
Logan says that was him that mentioned
Okay.
it.
Yeah, because then we talked about how Bill was going to bring us some good bourbon.
True. Whew. This stuff is a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's thick.
Like I said, never look in a mirror. It's the only advice I can give you for the mushrooms.
Oh, okay. Well, I won't have that problem, I think.
He says, the old days, man.
Proof. It was a good time.
Memories for the grandkids.
Yeah. I did a lot of things in my 20s that were, this is dumb, but it'll make a good story to tell my grandkids.
I never thought of it that way. I was just like, well, it sounds like a good time.
So how you talked yourself into doing it?
Yeah,
It
basically.
was like, this will be a good story. Okay, I'm in.
I told you I let somebody shoot me, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I was like, hell with it. Let's do it.
Do it before I say no.
Yeah. Do it before I change my mind.
Colorblind said, I'm taking notes. Please share. No thanks.
Don't follow in my footsteps.
Just happy to be here, right?
Honestly, looking back on it, I'm happy to still be here. We
I'm just happy that Haley got my shit together for me.
yeah. My buddy's name was CJ, or is CJ. He's not dead, but his name is CJ. And we got really drunk one day, and it was after Halloween, and we just had, I don't even remember why. I think we went to Walmart and bought like all the on sale pumpkins, and he had one of the like bigger John Deere riders, not like a tractor, but it was like, you know how the small ones are like a 185 and it's like a 320 or whatever. He had like a 410 or something like that. I don't remember what it was. It's one of the bigger ones. So we
You want the rest of it before I say
no, thank you. We were taking pumpkins, and we were kicking them. So we all had our boots on. We're just kicking these rotten pumpkins, just blowing them up everywhere. So after we got done doing that, we were rolling them. He had the deck up in the mower. We were rolling them under the mower and just watching them go and just dissipate into orange mist. It was a good time.
Like I said, as for the mirror thing, it's hard to explain, but you sink into your mind. My buddies had to pull me out. 018.
No thanks.
Logan said, what about those psychopaths that stick a fork into the Oreo goo, thanks for that, doctor, and dunk it in the milk?
What?
So you take an Oreo and your fork and you stab the Oreo goo. That way you're not holding it. Or
This sounds like something you do.
It's not something I do.
Okay.
Whether or not the wife does it, different story.
Would you like my Oreo?
No.
I thought it was going there too.
Honestly, that thought never crossed my mind. I wish it would have, but
Because I love dunking Oreos in milk, but I hate my milk after I've done it.
Hey, fish in the soggy Oreo afterwards. That's fine.
Blind guy says he's happy with the memories. I don't need to relive any of it.
true.
God, hangovers, last days. Back then, you just kept drinking.
Mm-hmm.
Dustin says, Logan, those kind of people live a sheltered life.
A sheltered life?
I don't know about sheltered.
That's not how I describe it. They're weird though.
Psychopaths.
They are psychopaths.
Blind guy says, I just eat the Oreo.
Cookie.
I just
Hold it
eat
under
the
till
Oreo.
till the bubbles stop. It's good.
Speaking of which, this was one time. Did I ever tell you about when I was looking up online how to stop my dog from digging holes in the yard?
No.
One of them said ways. What did it say? Wrong ways to teach your dog not to dig holes in the ground. And I was like, okay, well maybe I'm doing something wrong. Like, are you not supposed to, like drag them over there and say no, or whatever the hell? And it said, I've heard stories of people filling the hole full of water and shoving their dog's head in it. And they're like, this is not the way to teach them not to dig holes. I was like, Jesus Christ, you psychopath.
No shit.
I was like, that was a thought that never crossed my mind, honestly.
That's going to make the dog scared of all water.
Yeah. Like, I don't even want to drink water anymore. My water bowl's now dangerous.
Right?
The pool, puddles.
Keely'd be like, yeah, that was great. Do it again. I'll just stick my own head in there.
Dog's like, I hate the rain now.
Yeah. Literally. Student driver.
Logan says, more of an imprisoned life. Oh, my back.
God, is that you? This guy is definitely, like, super flexible. This is cool. Because, like, that's the...
Keely's like, why does he have a wiener?
He's got
a
a Barbie bump.
Barbie bump.
The Barbie Ken bump. Because my guy sits like that.
Spread eagle.
Yeah, basically. He's Wolverine.
over here driving
Well,
this shit.
he is. He's Wolverine, and when you kick him back, his legs go like this. He bends at the knees, but it's like this, and he's just
He's getting some rockhead, huh?
rocking. Oh boy, that whole no eyes thing is weird. I'm gonna have to see how to paint eyes because I can't.
It's like, just take a piece of black paint on the end of a toothpick and just go, boink.
Yeah, but
Just
then
give
he's
eyes.
just got pupils. He doesn't even have
Or
like.
it doesn't matter.
Yeah, it does.
Okay, so do white first, and then do a
I
little
forget
black.
what do you call the white part of your eye? Because the colored part's your iris. I can't remember what that white part is called.
The ball.
The ball.
The eyeball.
I don't know. I thought I had a name. Anywho,
For you health guys out there, what's the white part of your eye called?
blah. Never mind. I was gonna ask blind guy because he probably knows, but
That's fair.
Dustin says, thanks, Matt, for the shout out on Mailbox Monday. I had one guy send me a message about a couple cables.
you are welcome. You are welcome. So, I actually need to get a couple more of those from you. I don't know if I'm gonna put the stress on you before Beat the Creek, but if you have time, you know what I mean.
Blind guy calls it the white part. Hey, don't be bending my springs.
I wasn't. I was just breaking them in for you.
He said, blind guy said, they told my mom and I cayenne pepper when I was a kid in holes. And
Oh.
on his shit, Chase was a yellow lab. Just added flavorful. He ate his shit till the end. 17 years old now.
Like literally ate his shit.
I'm just right
We
now.
were talking about digging.
I'm just saying with the Canadian road.
Fuck Canadians.
Is my front lower than yours, or is it just
William says the Solera.
You know what?
Solera?
Solera.
I bet
lifted
those
it?
leaves.
That's what
Yeah,
the
I
white
was saying
part
it's
is.
like you lifted it. The Solera.
And blind guy says, "Yup." So yup, he ate his shit.
That's gnarly. My dog ate a bunch of crayons one time and pooped them out. It looked like funfetti inside a bunch of turds.
God.
I took a picture of it and put it on Facebook, I think. Softy.
Ting ting. Good old ting ting.
Yeah. Poor little tasting. Such a good special. Such a good special.
I think I'll probably keep these as like my nice
Panels.
panels and then do another metal set.
I was hoping that you were going to keep it like that, and I was going to paint one kind of like it, but with different colors.
Start yours on this side and come over to this side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But with not yellow, green, and pink.
Prank.
Pink. My tongue kind of got stuck there.
I'm gonna go for it.
I will. Thank you very much.
Thanks for the okay.
Yeah. Thanks for the.
You're welcome.
Justin says, I still need to finish up a couple more cables. I'm putting decals on power supplies right now. I hate putting decals on.
Look at that Amazon Springs flexing better than your expensive ones, bud. Oopsie. Ooh. Oops. Talk shit now, huh? Got a big old gap under that front tire there, Bubba.
Where?
Well, now it's back here.
Well, I don't have 47 pounds of weight in it.
I don't either. I also don't have 100 and whatever the hell dollars front springs in them.
They weren't that expensive.
Whatever.
They were more than I wanted to pay, but we'll see. Maybe they'll go on the next one I build.
There you go.
Colorblind says, my uncle ate crayons. We figured out what was wrong with him. He was a Marine.
Zing.
Zing.
Who said that?
Colorblind guy.
Yeah.
Who? Blind guy says those wires are super cool.
Yes, yes they are.
Dustin's wires?
Yeah.
Yep.
The charge cables.
Yes.
The best thing that I think I've gotten from him is the triple stack of the 30, 60, 90.
So
That is so convenient whenever, like, because my XT90s are from my my 6.
So Logan said he doesn't like those.
Well, fuck
Did he
him.
explain those?
No.
Explain it to you? So, I guess he probably should have. But when you plug those in,
Mm-hmm.
and you plug a battery into one of those three,
Mm-hmm.
the other two are still live.
Yeah.
So,
Did he
Touch them? Lick them?
Or did it touch something metal on his table?
no, I mean, he just knows that they're all
Oh,
connected.
okay. He just
'Cause
knows they're live.
They're all
Yeah.
live at the same time.
I thought about getting little caps. I thought about taking.
Well, I think
Oh,
he,
yeah.
he mentioned somebody like printing caps or something for him.
Yeah. That's how I was going to teach my dog not to dig holes. Is I was going to just run wires off of the ones that weren't used and just tap it. Back
Having a little 110 Fido.
in. Been there. You ever grabbed both sides of an arc welder or anything?
Nope.
Did that once. Thought I was going to die. More 16-year-old. I may have been 18. I was 17 probably. Building a derby car, and we ran out of gas for the torch. So I took an arc welder and turned it all the way up, ground it on the door, and then was cutting the hole for my shifter. And as I was doing that, I leaned over to get something, and I grabbed the door.
Oh.
Fuck me, bud. Knocked the shit out of me. I laid in the driveway for like 5 minutes just sitting there going,
Twitching.
that's a ride.
We changed a lot of the outlets upstairs.
Mm-hmm.
When my brother lived here, we did it without killing any of the
No, thanks. No way.
No, I don't.
Everyone's
Like,
like, oh god.
I don't like electricity as it is.
I don't either.
I mean,
Yeah, I'm
Jake said the new motor's already in. It was a lot easier than I expected it to be.
It's 2 screws out, 2 screws in. Ta-da!
Dustin says I was just starting to type that, Jordan. I'm working with the guy to make TPU plugs to go in the holes.
Sick. I'll take mine whenever you get them, but they should be free because I'm back with the order before. You know what I mean?
Brad Raff says, haha, I'm the cable guy referral. Thanks for making the connection, Matt. Jake says he shocked himself with a TIG welder. I shouldn't have lived through it.
Oofed.
Thanks for the message, Rad.
Which Jake? Sayers?
Sayers.
Was it your new TIG welder?
Noosh. That's the old
Well, he said he was going to get one.
Oh, Dustin. He said, Matt, you learned something that day. You had a shocking moment.
I did. That is for sure. I learned when you run out of gas, just take a break. Just go in.
Just
go
stop.
go in for the night. Don't try to keep pounding out. That stuff.
Jake said no, it was in college. And he said 2. Mine was 8. It is not 2 screws to replace that.
I mean, technically no, I guess. It'd be the 3 on the transmission, the 5 or
5.
6. It would be 8, yeah.
Yeah. You take out 8 and only put 7 back in.
Yep. That's if you're lucky.
Dude, the 7th one never lines up.
The bottom one?
Yes. Fuck that bottom one.
Yeah. You know what I gotta do that I noticed you do a lot? I think my 6 is the same way. I put my rocker bars too far down. You make yours much higher than mine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just, general.
I actually like. I wish I have done the
Both side?
Yeah, more of an angle.
Let's just swap trucks.
No thanks.
That kind of hurts my feelings.
That was quick, too.
Yeah.
You didn't think about it
That
at
hurts
all.
my feelings a little bit.
I like my truck.
I think you dislike my truck more than you like yours, but that's okay.
That's false.
William says everyone freaks out when he has the EV batteries open. It's only 400 volts.
Jesus Christ. I couldn't even imagine.
Yeah, no thanks.
That's so much. What say we put bigger tires on it? No? Okay.
Why? What do you want to put on it?
I don't know. I can't tell you how much this bothers me. This whole, sticks out further than the front tires thing. Yours is not as bad. Somehow you got yours further back.
No, yours is further back.
Mine's further back?
Yeah.
No, his is further that way.
Yeah, mine's further
Yeah,
back.
I mean, your axle is further back. Somehow your axle sticks out further forward.
Well, he's got those,
Yeah, because he added them.
the leaves.
Yeah, but they shouldn't be any further forward. They're the same.
Yeah.
The
His
only-
sticks out or mine sticks out just a little bit farther than his.
The only difference in the leaf is behind the axle.
Mm-hmm. See, I moved my hole up where he got a longer spring to shove it back.
Yeah, but I'm looking at
Yeah, your
now.
wheelbase is
Your
definitely
wheelbase.
different.
Yeah. Now they're the same in the back. So now where's your front?
So it has to do with this. Because these are the SSD extensions, and you did.
Yeah, I brazed on the frame instead.
So why don't you just slot those holes and slide your front mounts forward? You have plenty of shackle angle.
I could do that.
Or, just build you a whole new one.
That sounds terrible.
Yeah, but we keep finding more reasons
I know to
to
keep,
do it.
keep doing it. The hood bothers me more than anything. I think it's way too tall, and it's way too wide. But it made sense to lock mine into my shock towers, so there's that. But then the other part of me wants to put some bars and fully cover this too. But I know that's the exact opposite of what F-Toy things are about.
I actually saw one that had, most of it covered.
Panels. Well, mine's not blasted and painted yet, so I'm trying to go through all these ideas before.
I don't think your hood is any taller than mine.
It's definitely wider though. Yeah, it's shaped differently too. I've got more of a cowl hood where you have the tabletop jump.
Yeah.
which I thought I was gonna like because I did that on purpose, and then I was like, that is not what I had in mind.
Are you gonna eat your cookie?
I'm literally just after my rallies and then all of that, whatever the hell she said that thing was. I'm cashed. Oh, I gotta put nuts on here too for my dash.
Jake said, "Fuck that bottom screw."
Yeah, pretty
Yep.
much. That's basically what everybody says.
Yeah, none of my trucks have that bottom screw.
I don't think anyone do.
Logan said, "I'll do that with 120 volt, but 240 or 480 is a different story."
Yeah, no way.
Yeah. Dustin said, "William, that would be fun to mess with the big battery packs."
No, I don't think fun
Yeah.
is the word I would use.
Yeah, I don't either. Because at least like with electrical, you can shut off the power
Yeah.
and then work with it. Rob said, I hate pulling them to fix a car. Never fun to pull a battery in a car that is smashed and doesn't really want to come out of the hole because it's really or a little misshapen."
Yeah. Yikes.
Dustin said, "Rob, I need one of those packs, smashed or not."
Out of like an EV? Wonder what he wants to do there.
I don't know. He's a weird electrical person.
He is a weird electrical person, and I like it because he does things, and I'm like, I don't know what that I don't know what that does. Talk like I don't know.
I don't know what that means.
I don't know what that means. I don't know what it does, but it's cool looking, and I'll give you a like.
Dustin said, "You will be told very quickly when you do something wrong." It is 9:01.
Okay.
If you're done, I'm done. No biggie.
No, I'm good. I just thought about stealing this tusk off this wheel and putting it on my truck. So, speaking of which, did I ask you guys or tell you guys about the Wayne's RC World or whatever guy? You follow him?
No.
He built the shop truck kind of like mine. His is all white, but somehow he's locked the front wheels, and it'll do burnouts.
You did
I
tell
think
us
we
about
did.
that.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think we did discuss this. Yeah. Do you figure out how he did it?
Nope,
Did you ask him?
no, because then he made a post about everybody asking him how he builds his trucks, and he was all pissed off.
Well, don't post shit if you don't want people to ask me
Yeah.
about it.
I don't know. I thought about it, but I mean, whatever.
I mean, you should have known. You post up a vehicle that locks the front wheels when it's not supposed to lock the front wheels. People
Yeah.
don't ask about it.
Yeah. Well, my thing is like he's.
But I
been-
mean, I guess I also get that because, I mean, how many people have asked us about
Oh, 100%.
what's the measurement that you need to cut the shafts on the VFD?
Yeah.
I don't know. Do the math.
Yeah.
So
I
don't
get it.
know.
I get it to a point.
Figure
But,
out how to lock out your front wheels.
yeah. He's building a Suburban, and everybody was up his ass about why he cut the rear fenders. So he took the rear fenders and took all the extra material from the front, cut them straight back into like a rectangle, and then switched them side to side to move the front wheel wells forward. And everybody's like, "Why'd you go through the process of doing that? And that's a pain in the ass. And lots of body work. It would look fine." And he's like, "No, that looks like dog shit." And I was just like, "Yes, that looks like." I was like, "Yes, that looks like dog shit." Like, because that's the proper way to do it. There's proper ways to do the crew cabs and the Suburbans and stuff that don't look like dong, and not a lot of people will take that time to do it. What you doing?
Well, I see a random screw sticking through at your.
Yeah, it's brazed in.
Okay.
Yeah, it didn't come back out.
Because I didn't see a screw head on this side.
Nope. Yep, got a little bit too much flux and a little bit too much solder on there, and it won't come out. So,
Oops.
yep, right. Whoopsie poopsie. So, but yeah. So we were just talking about that. Like, a lot of people will take and they'll leave a big line between the doors. That's not supposed to be there. You're not supposed to have a gap between the two doors. The doors literally butt up next to each other. a Suburban doesn't have this much room in between the rear door and the wheel well. Like it's supposed to be short. People don't mess with the top, like the quarter windows, which is why I bought one instead of building it because I didn't want to do all that. And I think I'm gonna have to repaint mine because the topper cracked. Yeah.
Oops.
Yep.
Dustin said they used to make a disc brake kit for some nitro trucks. I wonder if he's using that.
I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know that dude's whole story. He builds trucks and he builds them so fast. I don't know how old he is. I don't know his situation or whatever. But that dude will be like, new project. And then 4 days later, it is bodyworked, painted, ready to run. And he's already made videos of it, like rolling down the street. It's like, God damn, dude. Like, do you. And they're not just like, oh, I bought a K5. They're like crew cab dualies that are all bodyworked with like, he has one that's got like a magnet topper thing.
So you know what's really weird?
The church truck flexes like shit and it has expensive springs on it.
Well, there's that.
And mine has Amazon springs. Go ahead.
Please continue.
I wonder if it's binding somewhere because, like, so when it goes like that and then you can push it. Well, if it'll stay. But then it'll like flex real hard and stay that way.
Yeah. Looks like you need metal panels to weight the chassis down a little bit more.
So I need. Oh God!
Your naked guy fell out.
Butthole Bob fell out.
Butthole Bob. I'm gonna borrow this tusk here real quick. But
I mean, I got 200 that are
ooh,
on 105.
hell yeah, brother. I prefer the old 101s. I mean, look, these aren't really that much bigger, Jordan. This looks good. I mean, it's gonna rub everything, but look at that. Dang, you'll even flex out on a bigger tire on yours, too. Your truck sucks.
Just saying, bro.
So like I said, just checked Wayne's World RC. He was
Yep.
holding it in his hand. Even mentioned it in the comments. So many asking.
Yeah. But he made a post the other day about how everybody was asking like 1,000 questions. And I do see his point. A lot of them were, I'm sure Doug understands, the early days of RCC when you didn't do any research and then you asked stupid questions and they just let you have it.
Yes.
I even commented, I said, you know, I do understand when people don't do any kind of research on anything and just start asking you 1,000 million questions. I don't mind helping people as long as you've tried to help yourself, you know?
For sure.
Somebody that's like, I don't even, I could Google it, Bill. And you'd be like, what's this? And I'm like, you ever tried to Google things? The Google will tell you.
Never heard of it.
What's the wheelbase on a stance? Motherfucker, I'm pretty sure that Vanquish has it on their site. How much are these tires? On the website. What kind of paint's compatible with Lexan? Once again, these are all things you can figure out yourself. Like,
Tell the guy, you guys know if Fusion Pro fits in a Phoenix?
right? Exactly.
I don't know if anybody's tested that yet. So
You could be the first.
Let us know. Levi said he could backlog them and then post them up once it's complete, but he's just starting them.
Who said what now?
Levi said he could, the Wayne's World, when you said he builds them in like 4 days, he could do them like backlog, like build them and then and then be like,
Then post them.
oh, I'm just starting, and then a couple days later, and
Even if he backlogs them though, like that dude, makes progress like all the time.
That's like John Gray's.
Yeah, I don't know when that guy
I mean,
sleeps.
yeah, exactly. He'll be looking for a body, and the next minute you're like, "Hey, I got this progressing. Check this out."
Did he hit you up the other day?
I thought about messaging him, but then once the other guy said something, I was like, eh.
Well, I talked to him about those. But he was looking for one that, like the ones that I've got, the harder plastic ones, because he was building an LJ.
Gotcha. I have some. I could swap them out. Because I'm just going to use the hoods. I could sell the older ones that I have
Can I trade you back?
for money. Because they're worth more.
Not any more than what I sold it to you.
Oh, yeah, I remember that. I forgot I had your blue one. I got them in a box.
I mean, I have a couple.
Yeah. I took the interiors out and the windshields off, and I got them stacked in the box.
All of them?
The interiors are still in the box. I just made them easily boxable.
Yeah.
No, not all of them. My older ones are in a box.
Oh,
All the ones that I bought the other day are out. They're still full size or full Jeeps. It's fun talking in code.
Todd Anderson said, "Sup, gents?
Hello.
Just came in from the garage working on my buggy chassis.
Hell yeah.
Rob said he got power to the Pro Mod.
Nice.
Think he may run it in the scale trail.
Hell yeah. If I can get panels on mine by the time we get back from BTC and then all that, I think I can do that.
Wasn't the scale trail before?
Is it?
I think so.
It
Yeah.
runs now. I just
So
don't have
it's
panels.
the weekend before I thought. But
So next weekend?
Rob, when's the scale trail?
yeah, because that may be a one that
I'm not going to Google this.
Speaking of things we can look up and just ask.
well, I mean, our phones are being used for watching words,
Yeah.
so
Yeah, watching words.
watching words. When the guy who puts it on is on,
Hell with it, right?
Oh, this weekend.
Oh.
what? Say what?
I have to figure out what
So
trip
Jake
I'm
said, gonna scroll on past those comments. Jake said, "What happened to the guy that used to make crawler bodies out of wood? I can't remember his name."
Headquake.
Yep.
He still does it. He's on YouTube. But he does.
So he asked the question and then answered his own question. So he must have Googled it.
Okay. Yeah, Headquake was really cool. He's actually a really nice guy too. I've talked to him online. All his stuff is really big though. No way would I call his trucks 10th scale. Thanks, Doug.
It was bothering me.
Thanks for looking out for a guy. But yeah, when he makes his trucks, he does them like they're big. They're real big. Shocks are a little loose, I guess.
Extra flex.
Extra flex for sure. Now it'll probably. Well, nope, still does.
Nope, still does.
Amazon springs for the win still.
Yours are much more broken in.
They are very broken.
Give me a second. Add to cart.
See that one?
No, leave my springs alone.
Okay.
Hey, they don't arch again.
These are flat.
Flex them one time and it doesn't go back.
It's like a what was the Super Duty springs?
Mm-hmm.
Flat.
Aren't all Super Duty springs like this?
No, that's true too.
Rob says he had a couple videos last year.
Yeah, he just. I mean, I can only imagine how long it takes to make those
Yeah.
things. That's crazy. And what's always surprised me is that he doesn't use the body as like a buck and then make like a Lexan form.
Mhm.
He uses that wood body, which is why he drives the way he does. But they're definitely cool to watch because he'll put them on like full leaf springs with 6 or 7 springs, and you can see it just hopping all the time because that body's so heavy. It's a lot more realistic. I'll give it that.
I think Jake is becoming a stalker. He said he stopped posting on Facebook in 2019.
Yeah. He's from Canada.
Oh, is that what's wrong with him?
I think he's Canadian. Somewhere around Canadian land. Ask the blind guy, he'll know. They're all Canadians.
Everyone knows everyone.
Right?
He's like, oh yeah, he's my neighbor. He lives down the lane.
Yeah,
Down the lane.
Down the lane. Bob Black Sheep.
I asked him for a cup of sugar the other day.
What you doing over there, bub?
Fixing things.
I still need to eat a flat skid. I haven't done that yet.
Mine has one.
Thank you, Captain Obvious.
Aha! Points for Jordan!
Mr. Obvious.
Yeah, what are you running in yours? Is it 3 gear? Or do you actually have a
He's got a VP.
Oh, is it?
50.
Okay.
Did you just call me a peasant?
Wow.
I kid.
Tell the guy that says he is from Candyland with us.
Candyland?
Candyland.
I mean, Canadian land? My spring's loose, too.
Tell the guy, how's that Jeep on Toyota axles coming?
That's very loose.
It's a lot of turns you're putting in.
Right? There we go. Ugh. See, this is where
I take all those nuts out and put new ones in there so it's fresh nylock.
they're mostly newish.
Actually, I'm looking at one right here that it's not even all the way through the nylock.
Yeah, things happen. This is just thrown together to drive, and it's what do they call that? Concept proofing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That's what this was.
Yeah.
I like this.
You know, there's a company that sells longer screws that'll go all the way through that.
I have some.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. So when I redo this truck, whenever it's done, I will put the proper screws in everywhere. This time, however, I did not.
This was, yep, that's long enough to go through there.
I got a message from a guy that said, "Hey, you want to run your F toys in 3 days?" And I was like, "Oh God, yeah, sure, sounds great."
Who did that?
I don't know. Won't mention any names or anything, but
Just trying to break in my leaves.
What's funny is a lot of people don't get that.
Right. Colorblind guy says, what was the question? The question was Headquake. Do you know Headquake?
Oh yeah, Headquake.
Does he live down the lane?
He's not from Kentucky, so you don't know him. Because Kentuckians and all.
Oh yeah, that's Colorblind guy. The other guy. Wrong blind guy.
Venting.
Oh my god.
There we go. It just needs a little one, like those little guys. I forgot to do it when I had the wheels.
Yeah, but isn't one of those tires the one with the slit in it?
No. That was my.
This one you can see it's sucked in.
Can we ban teleguided?
We can.
We should.
Why? I like the guy personally.
He said, Jordan, what's a Jeep? You mean a 7-slot grilled Yoder?
There we go.
I don't think I asked you a question. I asked you teleguided. I don't know if that kind of sounds like colorblind.
We said
No.
ask blind guy.
No, probably said he's got a Jeep, and then he was like, I have a Jeep.
XJ people doing XJ things.
Right.
I think I might have.
Speaking, did you see the XJ in the driveway?
I did. What happened there? Got booted out?
I'm driving her now.
You are?
Yeah.
Wow. How's that? Well, I mean, you don't have a work commute, so it can't be too bad.
Yeah, I mean, I drove it to Lowe's yesterday. That was
Woo! Look out. Big miles. You gonna take it down to BTC?
no.
No? You're not gonna park next to colorblind guy and let him like flex out on it and
Like,
stuff?
Extra game.
Gang, solar yellow, one of 347. Except for the 1500 we see on the way down there.
Mine is one of like 500,000. Stone
Yeah,
white.
white.
RC Garage Guy Customs, what's up?
Hey! What is going on, sir? Look at that. We're so cool. We're doing XJ things right now.
I apparently need to borrow the head cam swap
Yeah.
because your leaves are working much better than mine are.
Well, you just drive it like you stole it for a little bit and it helps.
The screw loose.
Brah. Yeah, it is. They're also.
I'm just pointing out things, but I'm seeing
I got-
things.
I got flux just falling off mine. Once again, just use the screws that were on hand, and some of them are a little long.
Okay.
So
So now, would it benefit you guys to do the O-ring mod, like you would on the
it
TF2?
benefit Jordan.
Yeah. Because if so, don't buy them. Because I have a bag full of those
I do
fucking
too.
little O-rings.
I have like 5 or 6 of them, but I'll definitely take some if you guys got them.
Yeah.
This is my first like legit leaf spring truck other than that TF2 I had, but I did the Chino mod, and that was about it.
Which that has up front.
Oh,
In front of those leaves.
The twisted ones.
Yeah.
I don't think I chinoed this one yet. That means it'll flex even more once I chino it.
Yeah, all the flex.
I'll be like doing 90
Whoever thought
degrees.
Chino would be a verb. Once I Chino it. Colorblind says 500, and I still have yet to see photos.
There's a hell of a lot more than 500 solar yellow XJs.
Yeah, it's got to be.
It's supposedly in like the 1500 range.
Logan, I hear solar yellow is a rare color.
There's literally 6 of them on the side of the road from my driveway to Maysville, Kentucky. So
Yeah, we did see several.
we saw a few, and there's one down the road from my mom's house.
Jake says there's a white 2-door XJ in Brownsburg.
Well, that's not solar yellow, so
But then Colorblind says there's a white XJ down the street from him.
There's a white XJ in my driveway.
my dad scrapped an old man tan YJ one time, which is the best thing to do with a YJ.
A YJ?
Or I mean a XJ. Sorry, a YJ too, but
I really wish my XJ was any color other than white
almost every vehicle I've ever owned,
or solar yellow.
I've been like, hey, I
Now?
wish my car was in color.
Why? Why don't you like a white?
I just don't like white,
Oh,
which is weird because I had 3 3 white vehicles. at
you
one
need to
point.
find the cup graphics from the 90s and put it on the stack.
The turquoise and pink.
Yes, put it
Yeah.
on the side of it.
Get them Polar Pop graphics.
That's
for me.
right.
I don't think so.
Then we can call it Polar Pop.
Polar Pop.
Are you driving Polar Pop today?
Oh, pee-pee.
PP the XJ.
Just all the abbreviations.
PP the XJ.
Yep.
Oh, PP.
I'm calling that truck pee-pee from now on.
The previous owner named it Willie,
Big White Willie.
like Willie Nelson, like
Mm.
old white guy. I guess I don't know.
I was thinking like naked white whale.
No, ninja, but fuck you.
Whatever it was. I thought it was White Whale Ninja or something like that. I couldn't remember what it was.
Great white,
Great White Ninja. That's what it was.
naked ninja.
Great White Naked Ninja. That just flows, so well.
It does.
Dang, I got even more flex too. That's not even all of it. That's tires. Yeah, boy. So, Doug, you gonna build yourself an F or a F-Toy? About said FJ.
Not right now.
No. Highly recommend not doing it either.
I'm gonna wait till Jordan sells that one.
They're actually a lot of fun.
I'll
If-
show you this one.
If I build one,
I was really quick on that one.
if I build one, it's actually going to be 2-spec. No offense. Sorry.
You're shitting all over yours.
I would use the Amazon leaf, so.
Well then.
Well, Doug, if you need an example to look at.
Next week's live will be all about F toys, and it will be me and Jordan.
Let me get my X-ray done then. Go home and do some tube work.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. If I didn't enjoy this so much, I would 100% be home in the garage. I spent literally all weekend. Shout out to my wonderful wife who let me spend the whole weekend in the garage.
Shout out?
I worked on Ryan's truck all day Saturday. And then I worked on the Pro Mod a little bit in the evening. Went inside, got up. Sunday I worked on a little bit of my Pro Mod, and then I worked on the 6 and something else. What else did I do? Oh, put the body mount on the dually because I'd like to take the dually. I like to take the dually to Beef Creek, even if it's just in primer or like
Just
flat black.
static on the
Yeah.
table.
I could probably make it at least do up and down things. I've got to get arms on the back though. I don't have that yet. And I need servo extensions. Because now that the chassis is a foot longer. I missed out on another Monty today on eBay by $5. Pissed me off.
I don't know why the Monties don't do anything for me. Is that just the easiest chassis to modify for any lowrider, I guess?
Depends on how you look at it. The 64 is technically like better, but then it has a motor in the back, so the drive shaft's only like this long, and I think that looks like dog shit. Because you have a motor sticking up literally right in the middle of your bed, and people just cover it, and it looks so awkward. And I didn't go through all the trouble of building the notch cover and all that stuff, and like trying to make it all nice to just have a random thing. So that, and then the servo for the front in Palace, it's way back, and if you move it forward, it's still like firewall and back area. Maybe you could fit into the dash, but I just thought the Monty fit better in the configuration. Plus, it's cheaper. So, and the rear end's narrow.
Dustin
And
said.
I'm just playing.
Dustin said after he bought his Duramax, he found out that body style came in a black cherry. They are kind of rare and they look beautiful.
Yeah,
Yes, black cherry does look good.
black cherry's a really good color.
RC Garage Guy says, do F-Toys have to have a channel chassis?
Yes.
Yeah, technically. It depends on what you're following. If you're following the actual, like, 1-to-1 rules and then just kind of going from there, then yes. Because they have to be, what was it, a 78 to 90?
Yeah, it was a
9
year period of
actual frames.
yeah, Toyota trucks, and then the cage was built, and then you welded it to your frame.
Movies. Technically, at this point, though, like you could claim, you could build like an X F toy kind of thing, like because F toys haven't been around as a thing for a while, right?
Yeah.
Like the class pretty much died out in like 2012 or something like that. So I've seen a lot on Instagram where people are taking them and then they're linking them and cutting them up, and they still relatively look the same, but they've got 4-link and
V8s and
Yeah.
1 tons. And
yeah.
A little more than head cam swap?
Well, they're definitely not what they started out to be. That's for sure.
Which, and if you weren't running that class, it'd be silly to leave most of that.
My thought always was, if you were running something like this, it's just gonna have. This is basically a trail Toyota, just with a roll cage instead of a body. If you
Yeah.
took this truck, you could swap the body directly off of like one of those dudes that took the front fenders off and only runs like the cab, the hood, and the core support, with no bed, like a little tube, you know, like a flatbed or something. Like it's the same thing.
RC Garage Guy said Brett from Brazen said he would cut me a metal leaf chassis like he did for Matt at Abner.
Who did?
Brett from Brazen?
Okay. Gotcha.
Who? I'm confused by that. I don't recognize the metal leaf chassis from Brazen. Is it you, Matt?
No, probably Skill Builder Guild.
Oh.
Or maybe he's asking if the F-Toys have to have a channel chassis at Abner.
No, there's no. This is not a thing. This
There's
is,
there's no class. There's no.
This
there's
is just
no
me and Jordan
rules.
having fun, building things that are
Yeah, there's no class for this.
different. I don't know how to say this without sounding like a douchebag. We've gotten to a point where Lexan body swapping a truck is just not fun. Really, like it just.
Yeah.
We're getting, I think, personally on myself, I'm getting to a point where if it's not a tuber or something way out of the box, like I'm not even really. Hard bodies and tubers is basically what I'm into.
Yeah, see, I've got all the rigs that, I run for the classes. They're done.
Right.
And it's like anything now is just, the Beams truck. It's all fun just building now. I mean, I found my motivation again. It's just, I had to make myself sit down in front of it and start doing it.
You picked a hell of a one, though.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
But it's the only thing I got going right now is this one for, I don't even count the other chassis I started.
I gotta
But this is the one I got going that I want to have done for Beat the Creek.
I gotta get going on mine, but I don't. I got other things to do. Once I get my 6 done, I could maybe see myself getting back into that, but at that point in time I need to get my Pro Mod done. I would like to have it done before the end of summer, and I would like to go somewhere where we could run them and do something.
What's that?
I-beam trucks?
Oh,
Beam trucks?
yeah. That may be my throughout the summer
Yeah.
type.
That's what I'm saying. Like sometime before October, like if we could go somewhere just with sand or just somewhere in general, hell, we could all go wherever the hell, build a little track or something. We could do it at my grandparents, in all honesty. We just build something. Maybe we can get Andre to invite us up to his little track and beat on him up there.
Yeah. Tug, I did ask, what Jeep is your F-Toy based on, Jordan? It is not.
Thank you.
Rob, so you don't need to run Leafs at Abner. I think RC Garage Guy was more pointing towards like a class, which there isn't one as of right now.
We've discussed that.
Well, Rob mentioned
2
that,
shows ago.
that We Are Sea-Rock may add it as a class.
Correct.
I think because of the popularity that it has grown recently with
Yeah, it blew up all of a sudden.
Yeah.
As soon as we started building them, we realized that there were 15 other people building them. The only thing that I will say about this thing, which didn't necessarily have to be the way it is, but ended up that way, is this thing was so much more expensive than I ever really planned on it being.
Yeah.
To make it correct and get,
Well, yeah.
yeah, it just, so the F10Ts are expensive, and I think you could probably do it with regular just F10s, but I don't know if you can make the link mounts. I know you can use F9s because Andre has them.
What do you mean link mounts?
The leaf mounts. Sorry, not link mounts. Leaf mounts.
I think you can use the regulars. Because all you're doing is changing the plastic to aluminum.
Yeah, but I don't remember.
Yeah, I forget Because I think they have regular. Maybe
Okay.
they don't. I don't know.
I know they have AR-44s and stuff like that. So regardless, you got a lot of money wrapped up in axles. You have a lot of money wrapped up in just everything. This thing is not expensive as a whole, other than the axles. It's just nickel and diming you to death with, if you want to run the proper shocks, like these freaking 90 millimeters from RC4 Drive are expensive for what they are, you know.
Yeah.
It just, the Fusion's not that bad. I don't know. They were just a lot more expensive. And in all honesty, to build another one, unless you can do it yourself, which I don't know if you have the possibility of doing it, but other people didn't, you know, it's like, there's no way I would cut any kind of money off of the base price of kind of what Jordan and Doug and I have discussed, of just like, this is the absolute least I would take for a basic ass buggy. There's no way I'd build another one of these for less than $350, if not more.
Yeah.
It is just really time consuming. It's easy, but I think that's what made it harder. It's so simple that if one thing is off, you're like, that doesn't look right. Like your front bar or your seat bar and this front bar are farther forward than mine, and I have a much bigger window, and it not even by a quarter of an inch probably, but I can definitely tell sitting here looking at them.
See, I think yours is slightly shorter too. Your roof line is shorter than his is.
I don't think so.
They should be about the same.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're the exact same.
No, Jordan's is taller.
Jordan's is sitting higher. Jordan should be sitting down here.
Yeah, when you wearing the leaf springs, you know, sitting on bumps.
Yeah, we built them to the specs. My angle here is different, and then like I said, this is longer, so his window is much shorter. Mine's made for a fatter person, so my fat guy can slide in there, where he's made for his little thin boy.
True.
He has a longer bed than I do as well. Mine's very squishy.
What is this? The hip bar or whatever?
Yeah.
Your whole thing is slid forward.
Mm-hmm. We've discussed that.
Yeah.
Which I could 100% fix if I wanted to, but I don't want to.
Tell the guy that says brazen cut steel Pro 1 leafer for Matt at SBG to build an F toy. Colorblind says Badlands Axial Fest. You could run them there. Yeah, you could run them there, but you're not going to compete with them.
Yeah, you can't run. You can't even take them there, can you?
It's an axial based.
Oh, really? That. I thought we were still talking about afterwards.
No, he was talking.
Were you on the same page? Or was I the one lost?
No, he came along. It was earlier. It was earlier.
Okay,
yeah,
gotcha.
before we got talking about those.
Yeah.
I was like, I can't run these at Axial Fest.
You could say, but it's got axial internals.
No, it doesn't. It says nothing. It may have an axial spur gear on it, I think. Maybe.
Axial version.
Yeah.
Ring opinions.
Right.
Right.
But I don't know I've never been to Badlands, so I don't know what we would do with the I-beam trucks.
Take them out to the dunes.
Yeah, but even then, it's. You could, but I'll bet it's still so rough for these.
I got nothing. I have no
I don't
idea.
know.
See,
I'd rather go
I personally
somewhere-
wouldn't go back to Badlands until I had an actual vehicle to
Right.
play with. Just not this, but full size.
Like lawnmowers? Maybe we take a lawnmower.
Oh, fuck yes.
Do we need to discuss?
That was amazing.
No, it's not. I've been following those guys for a while. The off-road mowers. I don't know if you guys have ever seen off-road mowers, but
Dustin said, ladies, I'm about to bail.
yeah.
I think we all are.
940.
Yep. It's about time anyway.
Yep. Okay.
Yes, the off-road mowers are really cool. You have to have an older one that has a clutch.
We have to have a shaft drive too, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are shaft.
And then
You put
they
woolly booger tires on the rear.
Yeah, 4-wheeler tires apparently.
pull the diff apart, and Lockett.
Probably.
Yeah, Weldon.
And then they build like they've got cooler seats than like a normal mower,
Mhm.
and you build little bumpers. And I'm surprised that they don't have like sliders.
Oh,
At least
no.
most of them
I know
don't.
the video today, they just like fucking jammed that
Yeah,
that
just-
that footrest right into that rock.
Just trash in the.
Yep.
But those are. I don't know what I would do with it because I definitely don't think I have the balls to go actually like they were running the fucking Rubicon Trail. Was it that video? Maybe.
It's crazy.
I mean, they were climbing boulders the size of this table.
Yeah.
That was pretty interesting, I guess I should say. That was pretty cool. The fact that they got a 2-wheel drive mower to
Up.
somehow hook up that big ass rock.
Yeah.
And he was not only that, but then he got down off that one and then went up on the other one. I was like, "You're crawling a 2-wheel drive mower. That's commendable."
Dustin said he used to do off-road mowers 25 years ago.
Yeah.
Rob said, "See y'all this weekend if you make it out." Good night.
See you later, man.
Good night, Rob.
Bye, Rob. I'll probably be there.
I don't know what I'm gonna take, but I guess I'll go.
I had a blast with them, so I'll probably take the F2 again.
I'll get done with that. Now it has bigger tires on it. I mean, mine has bigger tires.
Going back to the mowers, I had a friend of ours that used to do the lawnmower tractor pulling,
Mm-hmm.
and his was an old Cub Cadet shaft drive, and I believe he said that a Pinto diff would actually fit in the gearbox. That you took out the spool because it had a weak ass diff or something, and you put the Pinto in with an open diff because then you can lean the side, whichever side you wanted to pull more, and not have to lock it up at all.
Like an 8-inch. That'd be an 8-inch.
I think with 8.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same thing as a V6 Mustang.
Yeah,
or
they would hold
V6.
more power because he would start with it's like a 16 horse
Rob
Kohler.
said take the F2.
Okay.
They would start with like a 16 horse Kohler single cylinder, and by the time you finished bond it and put it on alcohol, it was a 60 horse
Yeah.
single cylinder. It was fucking badass.
Rowdy.
Yeah,
I had an old wheel horse. Wheel horse, right?
like was in the video today.
Maybe.
Yeah, I had one.
Mine had a plow. It was pretty
Really?
cool.
I had a Cub Cadet as a kid. Whenever I was probably like 15, I think my grandpa bought it. I'm pretty sure at like a flea market or something. Cause like
Justin said it's a Mopar.
Mopar diff.
Mopar.
Okay.
But like my mom's yard was basically like this kind of, but then like this was split off in a house. It was weird. We owned behind this house, like so our garden was behind a house that was probably as big as my yard now, if not bigger. But anyway, and then it kind of came down and a creek ran like this way. So anyway, this was like an acre and a half of just grass that we just used to play in go-karts and shit. So we bought one of those pull behind bush hogs, and it was my job to bush hog that whole thing while my stepdad was over here and my grandpa or my little brother were like doing the other side or whatever and doing all the trimming and shit.
So you made a track?
No. Yes.
It just started going in circles. I don't know what
Yeah.
happened.
No, but like, so you'd have to just, go back and forth or whatever. And it's longer than it is wide, and it was kind of like T-shaped or Y-shaped, I guess. V, whatever you want to call it. But
Was it a V-notch?
no, it wasn't a V-notch. Hold yourself down
You're
there.
making Jordan wet over there.
Yeah, but yeah, that
This
was.
sounds like a V-notch.
Got a bulge.
But whenever I moved out, my mom or my stepdad, one or the other, they sold it. It was like a 66, 68, something like that. It had the round fenders on it and shit. It had no front sheet metal other than the grill support and the actual hood. And then everything else was gone. And it was like green or gray or something. And I painted it yellow and then painted the hood white and everything. And of course, being back, being like 16 and 98 or whatever, I had an ink skeered sticker on it. Yeah, but yep. Kind of like No Fear, but way more hillbilly and white trash. So had that, and then it had a.
Never would have thought.
Dude, the exhaust pipe was only like this big. You could take it when it was sundown and go whap, and it'd blow flames and shit. It was pretty cool.
Speaking of flames, Dustin said he had flamethrowers on a tube chassis lawnmower thing he built.
That's cool. I never had flamethrowers on anything. I would have 100% gotten in trouble,
There's
arrested.
I think it's a truck. I think there's an old truck down off of
The Suburban.
44 down in Franklin.
Yeah.
Okay, you know where I'm talking
The
about. Across from the
two-door
hospital.
carry-all Suburban.
Yes.
I hate that thing.
God, looks like it's two big ass fucking drums out the back,
Yeah.
just for flamethrowing.
That's fine, but everything else he's done to that truck is god awful.
Oh yeah.
He like took the back bumper off and I won't even call it molded in, like just basically slabbed on these things, and like everything he's done to that truck is just trashy. He has hand lettering on it, but instead of like having it professionally done, it literally looks like the three of us got drunk and put on like Bob's Speed Shop on the side. It's horrible. But I've seen that,
Yeah.
and
On
have
the
you
burp.
seen? Nope. Have you seen the
My truck?
It's like a 72, 73 Marquis. It's flat black, 2-door. It's got turn up.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That one. He's over by Senator Grovish, I think. It's the last time I saw it somewhere. That was pretty cool.
I like that one better than the Burb.
Yeah. That room's trash. Trashy.
Dustin said it had dual exhaust back when he was young and had an imagination. I thought you were going to bed.
Yeah.
Me too.
Go see
Yeah, us too.
Princess Crazy Horse.
We need to go to bed.
Yep. What he means is we need to sit here and talk for 45 minutes like we normally do after we end the live, and then go home and be like, man, we should have left earlier.
No, we really need to go.
Yeah.
So, all right.
It's that time, fellas.
Well, thanks for hanging out, everybody.
We'll see you next Monday
Hit the old thumbs up.
after the scale trail day, and
Love you long time.
love you long time. $5 sucky.
Dustin, go to Abner this weekend.
Yes. do that.
Bring a truck.
Yeah, come on down.
Bring a truck. All right. Well, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Later, Frankie.
Everybody, bye.
Later, Scott.
Yep.
Later, Rob. Later, Logan. Love you. Bye.
See you guys later. See you this weekend if you're local and you're coming to the thing.
Logan, bring that body this weekend. Okay, bye.
Like truck or his own?
Yep.
Why is there a Jeep in the trash can? Oh, that's where it belongs. Never mind.
Zinger.
Is that a Toyota?
Nope.
Nope. 7 slot.